Yeah, yeah, I can do the thing.
Yeah.
Except I feel like I'm gonna sneeze perpetually right now. It sucks. I keep muting myself because I'm thinking I'm gonna sneeze, but then I don't. So bad.
Well,
I might just go grab
supposedly,
some.
I
I might
think
just
we're
go grab some
live.
tissues. Oh hell yeah!
Are
Right,
we live?
I'll be back in a sec. I'm gonna go get some tissues.
You go get some tissues.
Yeah.
It says we're live, but I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there we go. Took it a hot second. Okay, we're live. Now we just wait for the peoples. And for the Ed, apparently. Hey. Hey is for horses. Hello, Ellie.
Hello.
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 Hello there.
Hello there, General Kenobi.
General Kenobi.
General Kenobi.
Is my tea cool? No,
Yeah.
tea's not cool.
Maybe
It is still quite hot.
put some sunglasses on it, then it'll be cool.
I don't think I have any sunglasses big enough for that mug.
Ah, shit. Sounds like a you problem.
It isn't
frankly.
any problem. All right,
Good,
well,
you should work on it.
as the name of the stream would suggest, this is basically just a general discussion about, well, I guess just any burning questions you have about Redstone in general. So, whoever wants to fire the first shot?
Wow. Is there anybody here?
There's a few people.
Cool bananas.
Two
yeah?
concurrent viewers, yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm here too. Look at me go.
Make that 3.
Yeah. Well, it says, for me, it says 4.
Redstone is slow. Redstone is slow. That is... It's not really a question, but yes, you are correct.
Where is the... I can't see the chat. What the frick?
Like, in YouTube or on the stream? Because I've got the overlays.
I can see it on the stream. I
Like
can't see it
I got all the fancy shit. See, look, we got that.
Yeah,
I got a
know.
whiteboard.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
we're ready for this stuff. I mean, I got the little doodly. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Get the doodle things.
Whatever we need, I'm ready for.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's the chat. Lovely.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say egg. Hell yeah.
There he is, and you have become a spanner.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I am legally a spanner, and there's nothing you lot can do about it.
You are legally a spanner.
Uh-huh.
How does a 3x3 piston door work? I don't know.
Honestly, 3x3 piston doors are like an enigma. Not a single soul knows how they work.
I mean, I get the general idea. The complex part is the center bit, right? So if you just leave the center bit out, it's pretty easy.
That's how you do it, yeah, literally. It's like genuinely every single 3x3 piston door I've ever done, I've just not had a middle in it because I couldn't be bothered.
Well, that's what Etho did with his original Redstone lab, like the first one that he made, or not Redstone, Potions lab. The one with was it Jeff? I don't know. He had a villager in there that he had trapped and it escaped, and then he put it in a cage over a lava pit. It was kind of funny.
Typical Etho shenanigans.
Typical Etho shenanigans.
Yes, I agree, Eli.
CPUs
are easier to understand than piston doors.
I mean, I'm sure you could probably understand a piston door. You just have to, like, study it. And that just has to do with interests, you know?
Yeah, heck, I'm trying to make this inverted swinging coaster fucking do the thing I want to do.
I mean, I will give... I mean, I don't want to say credit where credit's due. In all fairness, that's the phrase I'm looking for. I'll show you this here. Like, I would consider myself a seasoned Redstone user. And
the door looks gay because it has a hole. Fucking...
That's mean. Well, on the subject of Etho, this was a 7-segment display that he had built that I wanted to try. I wanted to try and figure out how it worked because he used an interesting method to actually generate the image. And my God, is this thing dense?
Almost as dense as me.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
You like my copper bulbs?
Oh yeah, because you.
I'm not on 1.21 or whatever
Yeah,
it is. I'm
you're on the
I'm just using a.
older version.
Hello,
It's alright.
person.
You're not late.
Hayes.
You're not late. I
Oh,
can't believe we have the actual Hades in this chat with us now.
I think that just says Hayes.
Nah, I put a D in there.
Okay. I must refrain. We've only been streaming for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
So,
it's only been about 5 minutes.
yeah.
Dear. Also, just for the record, I did not realize what I was saying when I said it.
Said what? Hades?
Yeah. It's okay.
Nobody says hi.
Don't worry. Don't question it. Who says hi?
Nobody.
Nobody says hi.
Nobody says
Oh,
hi.
Shit. Is there an important job to be done and somebody said that anybody should do it?
Who's anybody?
Yeah. In the end, nobody did it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that joke.
That's a weird joke, yeah.
It's just a play on words. It's like that one video where the guy, some magician, like walks up to a cop and pretends to hold something in his hands, and the cop goes, "Oh, what do you got?" He goes, "I have nothing in my hands." And he like opens his hands. It's this like foam word of the word nothing.
That's the sort of thing that I should do.
I guess you could probably get away with it here in Freedom Land. The cops will shoot you. I don't know how it is in Upside Down Danger World.
Hey, the spiders will get to you before the cops do. It's fine.
And the kangaroos.
That's true.
And the snakes. And your weather. And your plants.
Shh. We don't talk about those.
How can you spawn a sheep and put it in a boat and then put... Yeah, okay, I see where you're going with this. You guys are funny. Okay. Here's my amusement laugh. Is my tea cool yet?
Yeah.
Cool enough.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Very important. I've put myself in a pickle. This is a predicament.
Is that pickle's name Rick?
I will travel to America, and I will end you.
Oh, come on. Pickle Rick was kind of funny. I mean, Pickle Rick itself wasn't funny. It's the fact that everybody thinks it's funny that makes it funny, you know?
It's not funny.
Okay, whatever. So how about we talk about your Redstone shenanigans? You and, I don't know if I should mention his name. I don't know if he wants to be mentioned on the live stream.
I've got no clue. Well, I actually never finished that story, the last live stream.
What story?
The one about that particular person and me.
He who shall not be named.
He who shall not.
We'll just call him Voldemort. All right, so you and Voldemort, what's your story? You and Voldemort, what's your story?
Honestly, I don't remember where I was with that. I'm not going to spend another 2 hours doing it again.
Yeah, you have to skim through that entire live stream.
So
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not going to bother.
But no,
I did actually go back and rewatch it just to see where I got up to. And yeah, no, I was like maybe a quarter of the way through what I was actually saying, and I realized I was basically just hogging the entire stream.
Oh, I don't care.
So, yeah, I know you don't care, but I do.
Well, why do you care?
Because I want to.
Hello, Freak Sam.
Is this? That's a not nice word to say. Don't call people freaks.
No, it's EE, not EA.
Oh.
It's better than Serious Sam.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Serious Sam isn't even serious. His real name is probably Dodge.
Dodge. No, but you and Voldemort, you were working on a game specifically because Voldemort wanted to teach himself Redstone. Yes. So how's
Redstone? Yeah.
Yeah. How's that going?
It hasn't really for a little bit.
Oh, that's fine.
They've been busy with work, and I've been busy with figuring out what the hell I'm doing with my life.
Me too.
Yeah, so we've not made much progress on it, but we've done a few things.
But the purpose of that project... Oh, go ahead.
it's on a realm, so I can't. Otherwise, I go like
No,
open
no,
it up and show people.
that's fine. I was the point I was trying to bring up was the purpose of that project was because he wanted to learn Redstone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a good time.
yeah.
And
Obviously, there's a.
I think we've. Hmm?
I was gonna say, obviously, there's a lot of challenges that you'll have to overcome, especially when you're new.
Yeah. Like even I'm not good at Redstone. I just happen to know certain techniques that they don't, and we just kind of mesh together really well as a result.
He just kind of
'Cause
uses you as a walking Wikipedia article.
yeah, kinda. I like I know the methods that make the things he's trying to do work, and he's the one who comes up with the methods.
Gotcha. So he's kind of dealing with the overarching architecture. You're
Yeah.
filling in the details.
Yeah, he's much better because I get overwhelmed very easily if I'm looking at a broad task, but he's very good at figuring out what needs to get done and executing it.
Synergistic.
Yeah.
There's
So
your
when
the corporate
when you plonk
buzzword
us
of
in
the
a room
day.
together, it works. Except if you plonk us in a room together in real life, it stops working very quickly because we are too similar and we just piss each other off.
Funny how that works. I guess it's outside the scope, though.
Mm.
No, but I was going to say something. I can't remember what it was now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, that's fine. It'll come back to me eventually.
I am sorry.
Oh, but
Except
yeah,
that-
no, actually, that does bring up a good point, I guess. I mean, you could say that, like, the direction I was going to take this is the difference between technical players and non-technical players. People like, who are builders who want to learn Redstone. But I suppose you could further divide that into, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, everybody has a technical intuition of logic, but it depends if it's on the macro level or micro level. Is it the grand scale or the details?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get you.
I don't know. Again, I'm kind of looking for feedback here, and the chat's dead, so...
Maybe you should
How many
punch
people
it with insulin.
punch it with insulin? Insulin?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
adrenaline?
Oh fuck. I don't know these things, noob. I'm just a goober.
But are you a goofy goober?
I will fucking hope not.
Not dead, just good actors. Very good. I don't even see you breathing. That's how good you
Wow.
are.
Damn.
It's always fun when you get to watch a movie with like some dead guy under a sheet and you get to
Like
like
you can see them
you
breathing.
see him breathing.
Yeah. That's a gag in what's the movie called? Bolt. It's a thing.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that movie.
Yeah. Well, everyone forgot about that movie.
Yeah, that was like the last family-friendly anything that Miley Cyrus did, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it was all downhill.
Pardon?
Then it was all downhill.
Oh dear. No, it was like the funny thing with that movie is that you could very much tell that Miley Cyrus acting. You could tell that it was like a 22-year-old woman pretending to be 14. It was hilarious.
But that's all of Hollywood. Like you
Yeah,
always
that's
have
it.
like some 26-year-old playing like, some 16-year-old college student. It's
That's true. Never
yeah,
mind.
or high school student or whatever.
Oh, they just get this.
That's just how they do apparently.
That is true.
I don't know what's worse, having a bunch of like
Me or
having a bunch of like mid-20s, early 30s somethings playing teenagers or getting actual teenagers.
well, at least the actual teenagers would have authentic acne.
I suppose that's true. I actually started building Redstone computers after watching your basic computer concept series like 6 years ago when I was approximately 12. And I'm going into college now for computer engineering. Nice. I hear that story a lot. A lot of people are going to college and studying this, that, and the other, which is great. I like hearing that people are inspired to follow those sorts of things. It's nice when I get to help somebody figure out what it is they want to do, or at least, discover something that they might want to do.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's
And
like,
that's kind of what I'm hoping to do with this here. Eventually, I want to try and take the information I get from this live stream and distill it into a video to kind of help people who want to learn Redstone but don't really know where to start. Because I think,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, I mean, I've talked to you about this. You know,
Sure.
there's plenty of information out there about the basics of Redstone. You know, pistons, AND gates, quasi connectivity, all that stuff. There's no shortage of information. I think the issue is just how does one utilize it. You know, it's like
Yeah,
giving somebody a
like,
toolbox and saying build a house. It's like, okay, how?
yeah, like, did I ever tell you, my first ever inclination on, like, how to build a redstone computer? Did I ever tell you, like, my first project for that before I found your channel?
You might have. Remind me.
I didn't understand how binary math worked, so I didn't really want to touch that, right?
Hmm.
And honestly, I didn't really understand that binary existed as a language to use. And I ended up, right, at like 2 in the morning, I woke up, like, legitimately, like, woke up in a cold sweat, pulled out a piece of paper, and I thought, this is gonna be so cool. I can show all my friends at school this, because, you know, I was like 12,
Yeah.
right? I was 13 when I started learning how to do this kind of stuff. And I'm still learning, but I basically only wanted to learn how to show my friends because it would be cool. But because I didn't understand how binary math worked or how any real logic gates worked, I just had an array of AND gates that had a number on them. So you just had 2 sets of levers that counted up sequentially in like base 10 or whatever we use, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know.
Yeah, like a shift
Yeah.
sequencer.
Yeah, Freak Sam did the exact same thing.
Yeah, so it's a lookup table. In fact, you know, now that you
There
mention
go,
it,
that's the word for it.
I think I actually might have had a similar attempt myself because my approach was actually trying to create something like the Arduino in Redstone. And so my idea was actually taking each line of code and translating it into a lookup table and then using that to control certain inputs and outputs. Because at the time, my only understanding of a microcontroller was basically a really fancy input-output controller. You know? The idea that it could do math or that it was doing math wasn't relevant at the time.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the way I saw it was basically like creating a dynamic mapping between inputs and outputs and like special circuits, almost like a not a PLA, FPGA, almost.
FPGA, a field programmable gate array.
Gate array, yeah, or gay array. I don't know what. Yeah.
Well, it could be a field programmable gate array. We wouldn't know.
Hayes or Hades, he mentions that people know each component, just don't know the basic combinations. I would semi-agree, because even if you don't know the basic combinations, again, that information is out there. So I guess what I'm trying to ascertain is what's the missing link here? Like, what, you know, obviously I can make guesses based on my own experiences, but my scope and my understanding is limited. So I'm kind of opening up the floor to see if I can get some more input here.
And yeah, that's basically how I ended up discovering Noob's channel, Freak Sam.
Yeah. Looked up a tutorial for calculators because I thought there's no way calculators just have every number hard-coded into them. Yeah, that's true. That's a good line of reasoning.
It just makes sense, you know?
Well, I would have never thought of that.
I would have.
Like I said, my perspective was from the perspective of Arduinos, you know, microcontrollers,
Yeah.
not necessarily calculators. But the calculator part makes sense.
Microcontrollers are the small domesticated subspecies of the larger and more aggressive macrocontrollers.
Sure. I figure it's because the vast majority of people can't just search a tutorial for what they want to build. I don't have to learn Redstone, and don't have to learn Redstone and design it. I don't know. Hi, hey Benrex, good to see ya.
Oh, greetings.
Greetings.
Greetings, Gordon.
Do you know who ate all the donuts?
I got another one.
I think it's a little bit more than that.
Is.
Like, there's two sides to it, right? There's people who want to utilize Redstone, and there's people who want to learn Redstone, right? If you want to utilize Redstone, you are correct. There are plenty of tutorials out there. I didn't eat any donuts. Those sorts of tutorials cater to those sorts of people. What I'm trying to cater to are the people who look at those sorts of things and go, I want to build that myself, but I don't know how. You know? Like, you watched Hermitcraft recently, right? More specifically, Etho. I thought I lost you for a second there.
I've not followed Etho very closely, but I have been watching. Yeah, what are you talking about specifically?
His last video, I think he built a Trident farm for Gemini Tay.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah. And Gem was sitting here commenting how she's like, he wants to learn Redstone, even though he's basically pointing out like the simplest thing ever. And I don't understand how they wouldn't be able to figure it out. But again, that's what I'm trying to understand, is how...
Well...
Go ahead.
On the topic of Hermitcraft, Brian is in that boat as well.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's very interesting to me. Like, he has the capacity to follow a tutorial, but seems completely unable to understand what actually goes on.
Yeah. And again, I don't know if it's necessarily an understanding thing. Like, if I were to explain something to someone, would that be what they need to actually begin to start exploring Redstone, or is there something else? No true nerdsman.
I think we've all seen those adverts for brilliant.org on YouTube.
For what now?
Literally everyone has done those, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, because the idea of that service of brilliant.org is you learn shit by actually being involved in doing stuff. And I think that's part of the problem with the Redstone community, because like there are lots of tutorials, but they don't...
No homework?
They tell you what to do, but not how it does it, right?
Yeah. On the flip side, there is not Mumbo, Il Mango. He does explain.
Mango, yeah.
But nobody
cares.
Nobody
cares. Well, it's not that nobody cares. It's also the stuff that he does is extremely like up there.
Yeah.
It's a much higher skill ceiling.
Yeah, Ben Rex is sitting here saying, sometimes I think it's a question of confidence and a simple project which people are capable of playing around. I would agree. In fact, I'm trying to teach myself game dev by actually picking up a very simple project.
That's what you should do, yeah.
However, I feel like we're spending too much energy hypothesizing about what people need instead of actually asking them.
That's a good option. Yeah, that's a good one.
Probably Redstone with B-dubs is the way to get into... Redstone with B-dubs? That's a thing?
Redstone does... Oh, yeah, he does. It's quite funny.
I can imagine. Your game is not too simple. What do you mean it's not too simple? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was like a...
You take that as an insult.
I thought he was like, oh, it's not that simple. I'm like, it is simple. But okay. No, it is not too simple. It's the right level of complexity to kind of get the gist across. It should be. Yeah. What's the phrase I'm looking for? It's not a 6-foot hurdle, it's a 6-inch hurdle.
As an Australian, could you give that to me in normal units? Just use Subway sandwiches.
It is not a 160 centimeter hurdle. It's a 8 centimeter hurdle.
Oh, okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
When it's just 2.5 centimeters.
Funny, like, I do find it interesting that, like, just quick aside, everyone shits on the metric system and everyone shits on the imperial system, but at the same time, in different contexts, each of them is easier to understand than the other.
Yeah.
Say 6 inches. I just picture a Subway sandwich.
A 6-inch Subway sandwich.
I know how big that is, right? But if you had said out of context 160 centimeters, I would have had no clue how long that is.
Likewise. I actually... Yeah. Do you know what? Do you know why I pulled 160 centimeters out, though, by the way? Because I had to stop and think about JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, because they always give, like, personal stats of, like, different characters. And they're like, Kujo Jotaro, 192 centimeters. It's like, okay, so that's about the 6 foot It's
Mm. Yeah, because I'm around 180 something.
something like that.
Yeah. Ah dear. Anyway, back to the original topic.
Yeah, we got sidetracked.
Mm.
Reading chat here. The game is not too simple. B-Dubs Redstone's pretty wacky, but it works. Yep. Imperial cooking Fahrenheit. Yeah, we kind of we're going down the rabbit hole, but we kind of got the same thing. Everything is Imperial except for bullets, drugs, and soda. No, nothing. Okay, never mind. Well,
Curious.
I suppose you're probably taking that literally, although it kind of is.
Yeah.
No, we'll say 9mm, 45 millimeter or 45 cal, or
Right.
drugs we'll say
So,
we'll sell by the gram, and sodas by the
exactly.
liter.
Why?
I don't know.
Like at that point, just stick to one of them,
Look. This is the country that decided, for the sake of keeping things phonetically consistent, we're going to change the C in fence to an S, but leave it in every other thing like defense and all that stuff.
Wait, what? You guys spell fence wrong by law?
Yeah, we also spell color, but you already knew that one.
We all knew that one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is depressing. I'm sad.
Yeah, it's confusing. Everything in
Yeah,
America is
anyway.
confusing.
Come to Australia. At least
No,
you
everything
won't
there
be
is
confused when
deadly.
you're murdered. Well, no, but here's the thing. At least you know what killed you.
Yeah, that's true. This is so
It's off
unbelievable. Yeah,
topic.
it is off topic.
It's not off topic.
Like,
When
okay,
you
fine.
plonked me into this voice call, I immediately said this will not stay on topic for very long.
No, it won't. That was true. You did warn me fair and square.
I did warn you. Dear, but
All right,
yeah,
well, here's what
where
I'll
were we?
do then. I will show off some
Redstone.
stuff. Joining world.
Johnny.
Oh, lag spike.
Now what we need in Minecraft is like those element animation villager voice. You just go, "We are loading."
Well, they did. I mean, they didn't have that specific. Wow, this is slaggy. Hello?
That sounds like a you problem.
They did have that for a while. I mean, not that specifically, but they had the April Fool's thing where they replaced all the sounds
they
with
did.
the. Yeah, that was great. Dig. Most beginners don't know what to do, and the few things they know, there's already made. They know there is a ready-made. Okay, I'm having difficulty reading that. Jesus.
It's already a tutorial.
Yeah. You're not wrong. You're definitely right there, because that's actually something that I've been trying to experiment with this world, and I can kind of show you what I've been doing here. Because all of this, I mean, it looks very intricate and complex, but a lot of this was small, incremental. I need this, we'll build this, and then we'll modify this and add this, and it all kind of aggregates together. The ready-made farm is basically just all of this nice and neatly packaged, if that makes sense. My tea is half gone.
You're running out of tea.
I am running out of tea.
Maybe you should go get some more later.
Yeah, eventually. I've got a glass of water if I need.
Ah, okay. Idea. Water is good for your lungs.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not.
Who says?
Biology.
Oh, well, shit.
Just ignore it. What was that? What was that skit? What was it? The 7 red lines, some with transparent ink and some with green ink, and they all need to be strictly perpendicular.
I agree.
Did I not show you that one?
I don't think you have, no.
You can't have 7 lines all perpendicular to each other. Says who? Geometry. Just ignore it.
I agree.
Okay.
Ignoring geometry is a very fun thing to do.
But that skit was anxiety-inducing because that's what I dealt with for 6 years.
What, as a printer creature?
Yeah, just a lot of, for the love of Christ, please just listen. It's very, very basic and simple. All you have to do is just understand this. Like,
I see.
I know the perpendicular video.
Well,
Yeah, Ben Rex knows what I'm talking about.
Nice. Well, here's the thing, though. Now we can apply this to Redstone. Because everything is very simple in concept, and it's just a matter of following the rules, you know?
Following the rules. The
I don't know if
rules.
that made any sense.
I don't know if that made any sense either. But yeah, Ben Rex
I
pointed out
agree.
something. Ready-made farms are already optimized, and you feel like you can't change anything. That's true, and I think that's why.
That is true.
I think that's why we're starting to see more people trying to create their own farms. Like, I know that's what I'm doing. I've been needing a moss farm for the longest time, and I haven't built one because I can't get the cobblestone or the stone generators to work consistently. So what I've done instead is I just built a giant pumpkin farm, and this I was able to piece together. Granted, I used some concepts that was showcased by Ilmango, but this is my design for the most part. I have a proposal which may get beginners into Redstone. Go right ahead. Make a tutorial and give various implementations so that people can adjust to their world. That's true. It's not a bad idea.
I like that. So have like a standardized design that everybody can modify later.
Yeah.
Trouble is, everybody will just go with the default design.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how it is. If you provide someone a solution to the problem, they can't fix it. They can't do it themselves, right?
Yeah, you know... Sorry, you mentioned fixing, and that kind of got my head going. Because one of the problems that I have with like modern software is just how everything is black boxed, and you can't see anything that's going on. And it makes it really difficult to... I mean, for one, it makes it difficult to trust the software, but two, it also makes it difficult to fix it if anything goes wrong. Because you basically, you have no choice but to contact the developer.
Yeah.
You know? Like, hey, I got a problem. And then they go, it's a problem with your computer. They always do that. They never escalate it. They never actually look into it. They always go, it's your computer. And then it's like...
Yeah, right.
And that's the shit that I tried not to do when I was in IT.
Hang on, give me a sec.
Sure. If they know you can adjust it, they can feel confident and incentive to modify it. Yeah. I wonder, though. Again, I would like to try and hear it from the horse's mouth, but so far I'm not seeing anybody who quite fits the bill.
Alright, hello, I'm back.
Hello. Wow, you got louder.
Hello.
Oh, now you're quiet.
Hang on.
I'm not called Bill.
Better?
No, yeah, it's good.
Yay.
Just gonna sit AFK here. May as well. I mean, we can watch some of the farms kind of do their thing.
You can watch me play Roller Coaster Tycoon too.
That's true, we can. We'll live stream you live streaming Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Hell yeah.
No, picking out, yeah. Maybe explain things in modular parts, explain what X is doing or Y is doing. So, that, yeah, if we're going based on the assumption that the best thing to do would be to just explain the solutions that we provide, the prepackaged stuff, that's definitely an option. I'm wondering, though, because there's in my mind, there seems to be two steps. There's taking something that's already been built and giving them the opportunity to kind of play with it. And then there's that missing step of, you know, going from just playing with something to actually starting to design your own stuff. Explaining is not enough. People don't listen to the stuff they don't have to. Yeah. Even still, though, I guess if somebody wants to learn, having that resource there is helpful. The motivation part I don't know about. Ed, did I lose you? Oh,
yeah,
no, you're...
I'm just
Oh,
listening.
yeah, you're playing Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah. Whatever the hell you're doing, why am I even here?
I mean, you're the person who I was hoping would keep me grounded here, because I can get lost in my own head very, very easily.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just listening. I don't think anybody's gotten lost yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
The historian's approach, if you look at a piano hammer, they see ridiculously complicated, so you start from the beginning and iterate. Yeah, and that's, again, looking at explaining existing technologies. Maybe, I don't know.
If you want to invent new technologies, you got to start from somewhere.
That is true. And in fact, that was the point I was going to make here with all of this, is a lot of this is basically just small improvements on existing things. Granted, those existing things were things that I built previously, but it is... I mean, each of those was something simple, right? So, like, this started out as just an ordinary sugarcane farm. Then I added the flying machine, right? And then the flying machine got, connected with a single redstone line so that I could launch it. And then I added a delay circuit to launch some... well, actually, I added the hopper minecarts first, and then the delay circuit to kind of control when they launch, making things a little less laggy. And then I added the control logic here to control the timing, and yeah. It was one thing after another.
Yeah, and honestly, like, in a lot of... actually, okay. If you think about games like Factorio and Satisfactory, that's very much how they do it.
Yeah.
They ease you into, like, the basics first, and then you get to upgrade them later. That's that just clicked. That's a really good way of teaching player things.
Oh, just tell them to kind of do something small and then modify it?
Yeah, start small and then build it up, which is exactly what you've just talked about with small iterations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Great primer to circuit design. That is true. Actually, it's very, very applicable to circuit design, not so much with software, and that's a different topic. But Doc M trying to show how he goes about debugging systems, he may be the wrong person to do that. His machines are magic. Yeah. Doc M basically does what we're doing. It's just he does it to the nth degree, and he gets his machine so compact and so finely tuned and using mechanics that are just not very well known that, yeah, it does appear to be magic. So I'm not...
Well, what's the quote? Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic?
Basically. Yeah, I mean, because it's all based on just cause-effect principles, but the thing is, there's no intuition behind that cause-effect principle. Like, he bases it off of zero ticking and precision floating point numbers and all this stuff, and most people don't encounter that in the day-to-day use of Minecraft. That's not something you encounter. You encounter pistons, you encounter hoppers, you encounter redstone, things like that. So
you encounter frogs.
Oh, that's right, you do. I thought you were joking for a second there. I forgot about the frogs.
Well, everyone forgets about the frogs. I was wondering if you'd remember the frogs. And
yeah,
you did.
the only reason why I have a few tadpoles is for the lights, and honestly, I don't even think I need those.
Well,
chat.
we have the frog light farm. Like, honestly, like this is a topical redstone thing. Frog light farms are so like overly complicated. I don't understand why they even why do you need to farm something like that to begin with?
Decorations? I don't know.
Yeah, but like, they're a pretty block. But this comes down to like a game design thing. What were the developers smoking when they thought that was a good thing to go for?
They are in the Netherlands. Yeah. You should be able to answer
true.
That question. Like,
okay, they were smoking windmills. I see.
Windmills. Late to the stream, what kind of POV are you guys coming at from? Like players wanting to help new players learn Redstone, or the POV of game devs, etc.? Computers are equally magical to a layman. How do you craft redstone? You mine it. For me, everything is fun. Yeah, so my intention with this is to try and target specifically the people who maybe aren't particularly technical, but who want to learn Redstone. And you see those kinds of people all the time. You see them, they'll make, houses in Minecraft, and then they'll see, like, some Redstone contraption, and they'll go, God, I wish I learned Redstone. I wish I knew how to do Redstone. It's the people who say that, I wish I knew how to do Redstone.
I see.
Small additions to his farm, like custom shulker box loader, or finding an error. He did it in the last 2 episodes. Are you talking about Doc M?
I just real quick while we wait for that reply. Etho's bloody search engine thing that he did a couple seasons ago with the shulker boxes.
That
Oh
was
my
great.
god. That was so cool. And I wanted to build my own version of that, but then I ran into the same issue of like I struggle with getting the broad parts down. I'm good at the small details once the broad part's already finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to keep up with chat here. Small additions to the farm, like... Oh, no, I already read that. The iterative way of learning redstones. How I learned logical redstone. Computers are a great example of iteration through abstractions. Yep. One video Seth Blink made about 50 years ago where he showed a new MC dev how to use redstone. I thought that was really fun because it was back and forth conversation kind of thing. Yeah, I had considered doing a back and forth conversation kind of thing, but I can't really find anybody who, wants to do that.
Collaborate with Mumbo Jumbo.
Collaborate. Oh God, I don't think I could teach Mumbo
Teach
anything.
him redstone.
Teach him redstone. No, he could probably teach me something.
Yeah, but that would still be like a benefit to both of you.
I guess, but the thing is, that's like, you get 2 high skilled like web developers or something in the room talking web development, and nobody who's a beginner is going to be able to follow.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, get me in there.
That's true. Nice to have someone to relate to in the video. Yeah, that's true. Watching Doc for over 10 years, and thanks to my automation technology apprenticeship in electrical engineering. Yeah, there is that. I guess that's the part that I'm trying to see if I can figure out how to overcome, because we're technical people. I come from a background of electronics. You come from a background of automation technology, things like that. A lot of people who are into Redstone already have a background in electronics, digital logic, computer science, etc., etc., etc. Then you've got the people who don't have any of that background. They don't have any baseline, what's the word I'm looking for? Foundational information to build off of, and so they're quite literally learning everything from scratch. Imagine if you knew nothing about digital logic and you wanted to learn redstone. You have to go all the way back to the beginning. Is that going to be a little bit overwhelming? Yeah. I feel like I cut you off, Ed. Did I cut you off?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
As a hobbyist programmer, yeah.
Well,
Redstone got me into electronics. Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah.
That bang goes that mistake.
I was gonna say that like I don't have a background in technology of any sort. Like I did circuit design in year 10 high school and I failed that. Like,
but that's still something. You took
Yeah,
the class, you got the
but-
idea of what's out there.
yeah, I did. But like, actually, my teacher in year 10 Redstone, year 10 IT was a horrible teacher. So that's more so why I failed than anything else. But like I learned Redstone, computational Redstone specifically, out of a desire to impress my schoolmates. Not because I realized, like in retrospect, not because I really wanted to learn anything, but more because I wanted to look cool, because this was in like 2013, 14, where Minecraft was perceived as like this dead game for babies,
Yeah, I kind of get that.
Like that came out of selfishness, not out of
No, I get it.
want to do stuff, yeah.
I won't lie. I kind of did the same thing. Like the stuff that I would learn, I'd like to show off. It wasn't necessarily my main driving force. It was more just the fact that I look at things that other people do and I go, "That's really cool. I want to do that."
Yeah, that's a more. I'd like to say that's a more healthy outset than I had.
I guess so. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
The chat's going crazy. Minecraft is a great way to teach those things. Matt Batwings does his vids. Kind of teaches comp sci. That's also helpful. So that some of the builders get decent at redstone, and some of the redstoners get good at building But this is their job, and they spend 80 hours per week on this. Yeah, that's true. I didn't know you had to be super smart to do redstone stuff. It does help, because a lot of the theory is transferable. And so having a lot of the theory gives you a very, very good boost in what you can do. But yeah, as Freak Sam said, you really don't. You can be a moron and just kind of figure it out. It's going to take you more time and effort, but you can figure it out.
As a moron, I figured it out.
Yeah. Actually, I was just thinking about that the other day.
What, you were thinking about me being an idiot?
No.
Aww.
I mean, I can if you want. I can.
Okay, cool.
No, shit, I lost my train of thought. Where'd it go?
Oh, I'm sorry.
There it is. Found it. Nassim Nicholas Taleb. I'm reading a book of his called Anti-Fragile. It's an interesting read. And he actually mentions the idea of learning by doing, which is something that I've always said. It's like, if you're going to learn something, give yourself a project. Because you learn more by doing. At the same time, the theory is a way of organizing the information that you acquire through learning, or through doing. Nope, train of thought went. There it goes.
Oh shit, I couldn't help you there, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I spent too much time explaining the preface of it, and now I can't remember where I was going with it.
I see. Well, that sounds like a you problem, frankly.
No, the point I was trying to make is I think there's a balance. It's a little bit of both, because that's what I'm finding with game development is there's theory and there's practice. And if you do all practice, you just make a mess. You might learn a little bit, but you don't learn a whole lot. If you do nothing but theory, you just get overwhelmed. I think the best thing to do is a little bit of both.
That makes sense.
Yeah, where you give yourself a project, you try and figure it out, and then you look into the theory and see if it would be applicable to this sort of situation. I don't think there's a rhyme or reason to when you should switch, you know? I think it's literally just a gut thing. Like, I don't know if studying theory is helping me anymore, so let me go work on a project. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I wasn't paying attention to chat.
Neither was I, frankly. I'm building a roller coaster.
You build your roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's underground and it's launched. And it's going to go fast.
Building Redstone Circuits before I knew what binary was. I learned it because of MC. Yeah, there's that.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be curious about his technical inclinations, though. Because you have people who are technically inclined. You have people who aren't, you know? Mm-hmm. The reason why I learned Python is because I got a lot of job applications said it would be helpful. So I made my own game to learn it, but then again, I already knew Java, Assembler, C, and MATLAB. Yeah, that's definitely helpful. And Python is definitely easier in comparison. I do like Python, though. People probably become web devs before learning binary. Yeah, thanks to high-level abstractions, you can obviously, of course, learn programming. You don't have to learn computational theory and things like that. Game devs especially get stuck in tutorial hell. They never really learn anything. Yeah. Just do a project and learn anything meaningful. And even that, I would say that if you are going to do a project, make it something reasonable. Like the game I'm doing is small, something that I can work on and develop within 2 to 3 weeks. I'm actually at the 2 to 3 week mark, and I'm not quite done, so it's probably going to be 4 weeks. But even still, it's not.
You basically just need to add sound, don't you?
Yeah, well, and a few logic. But the point is, it's quick, it's simple, I get it done with quick. It's not something I'm dragging on for 6 months, you know?
Yeah. What's the there's a word for that, I forget what it is.
I mean, I know it's the Cult of Done, that's kind of their whole shtick.
The Cult of Done, that sounds dangerous.
The fact that they use the word done, or the fact that they use the word cult, yes, it does make it sound dangerous. In fact, they have a manifesto and everything, but no, it's literally just, I mean, I've got a little poster visual on my wall here. It's
go get the whiteboard and draw it.
I'm not going to draw it. I'll copy it.
Oh. Okay.
But I will switch over to the whiteboard.
Yeah. Whiteboard time. Let's go.
Whiteboard time. All right.
Whiteboard time.
Cult of Done. Let's get the poster. Yeah. Copy the image.
I understand.
And hopefully y'all can see that. I've lost my OBS, so I don't know what I'm looking at. There we go. Okay, so Cult have done. These are the tenants, the 13 tenants, or whatever the fuck they're called. Can't remember what the first one was supposed to represent. Can't remember the second one. Can't remember the third. All right, I gotta look this up.
You got it. It's fine.
There we go. Found it. There are 3 states of not being. And I'm going to move this over here so I can actually see chat. There are 3 states of not being: not knowing, action, and completion. That's what this this first one is here. Can you see my mouse? You can sort of see my mouse. There we go.
Might wanna. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. 3 states of being: not knowing, action, and completion. Meaning you don't know anything, you take action, and then something gets done. Second point, accept that everything is a draft. It helps to get things done. That's what this, unfinished Rubik's Cube is. It's not finished. Just accept it. Third, there is no editing stage, meaning you can't go back and change it just a little bit. I don't really know what they mean by this, so I don't really fully agree with it, but it's still helpful to note. 4, I do recognize this one. Basically, fake it till you make it. Pretending you know what you're doing is almost the same as knowing what you're doing. So just accept that you know what you're doing, even if you don't. I heard a chuckle. Yeah.
Yeah.
5. This is the one
is...
This is the one that I found the most valuable. Is banish procrastination. If you wait more than a week to get an idea done, abandon it. I give myself a little bit of a wider window, 2 to 3 weeks, but still, that's a useful tip. Where's the? I lost my. 6 is the point of being done is not to finish, but to get other things done. Once you're done, throw it away. That's number 7. Number 8, I remember this one. Laugh at perfection. It's the enemy of done. Number 9. Yeah, number 9. Clean hands have no valid opinion. If we want to use the particular vernacular. People with dirty hands are wrong. Or people without dirty hands are wrong. Doing something makes you right. Number 10, destruction is a variation of done. Number 11, if you have an wait, I think I skipped one. Number 10, no, I think they skipped something. Okay, so number 10 is missing. I can't remember what that was. Number 11, if destruction is a variation of done. Number 12, if you publish it on the internet, that's the same as being done. And number 13, done is the engine of more done. So they're basically saying, don't spend too much time working on stuff. Just do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Okay, so
It's
chat's
like,
been going.
because I've been learning.
Sorry, I'm just
Actually,
noting.
no. You read chat because I was going to go on a tangent.
No, you go ahead.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that was what I was going to say. When I was, because I've been learning how to.
I was drinking tea when you did that. Get one of my nostril. Oh, jeez. My humor is still that of a 6-year-old.
Well, I apologize. You know how I am.
Yeah.
But when I was, because I've been learning to 3D model just sort of in the background, right?
Uh-huh.
I've not been putting any real specific effort into it, and the reason for that is I actually have the opposite problem of we're talking about tutorial hell, right? In the context of YouTube, of learning how to 3D model on half the YouTube channels out there are here is the basic Blender tutorial about how to make a donut. Now you know everything you need to know about Blender, go and do it. And that's the same problem with Redstone.
They kind of cover the basic logic
they
bits and stuff.
They cover the broad bits, right? And that's the issue I have, is I understand the concepts broadly, but I don't cope well unless it's in the finer details, right? So
yeah, show me how does this apply to what I'm doing here.
Yeah, how does that apply to what I'm doing? That's exactly what it is. So then I've been looking at tutorials specifically about modeling a car, because for a long time I've wanted to learn how to make mods for a game called BeamNG Drive, which is a driving simulator, and I also happen to have a 1994 Civic. So
Just
I have a
happened.
reference outside that I can copy, and I've taken photos of it, and I can do that kind of stuff, and I can follow along what it looks like and all that kind of stuff, because I've got a relatively simple object which has, like intricate detail in it as well. And then when it's finished, or at least in a workable state, I can then put it into a game and interact with it and learn how to make that game work with it and that kind of thing. So I thought, great idea. Trouble is, now I have the opposite problem of all the people who are offering tutorials about that specific thing are all saying, sign up for my course on this sketchy website for $73 a minute. And I'll teach you the rest of it. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Because all that's doing is, it's like, I understand you want to be paid for your work.
Yeah.
Right? That's great. That's perfectly reasonable. But the tough problem is, me being presently unemployed. Right? And I mentioned this to you several times.
You can't pay for that sort of stuff.
I reasonably can't do it. So, like, it's very difficult to learn that sort of specific thing, because everything is paywalled. And it's just a huge roadblock. Anyone who wants to learn.
Not only just the price tag and affordability issue, but I would also add on to that and say, like, when I was trying to look into continuous delivery frameworks, Dave Farley mentioned a very interesting framework that I thought would actually be helpful, and I wanted to learn more about it. The trouble was, when I went to his website to actually sign up for a course, he had 2 or 3 dozen courses, and none of them gave any sort of indication that was the course specifically for this framework.
Yep.
And it's like, I could spend, some of his lowest price tags were like $200. It's like, I could spend $200 on a course, and I'm not guaranteed that it's going to give me what I want.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's the same issue I'm having.
It really does come down to conversation, but, obviously being a YouTuber, you can't converse with people over video.
No, you can't.
And my scope is limited. I can only talk to so many people.
Yeah.
Whiteboard, best part.
Fingers.
I wanted to go to bed at midnight and I saw your stream. Oh, thank you, Ben Rex. The Shadow Achievement and Cookie Clickers. I forgot about that game. I still have my Cookie Clicker save. God, that thing is so old. It's probably accumulated so many milk points.
Excuse you?
Or whatever they're called. You know what I'm talking about.
What the fuck is a milk point?
Whatever the... I can't remember exactly how the game works, but you basically leave the game running for like a day and you get like a milk point that you can spend on upgrades, but they accumulate even if you're not playing. So if I load that save right now, I'll probably have like a couple thousand.
Fuck yeah. There you go.
Just upgrade everything and just be done with the game forever. I have an incredible endurance, so I can read long, boring books at least if I find time to read. AFK if I don't watch YouTube. Mostly exaggerating. Oh, I would join the Cult of Done, but I'm already a member of Cult of having 500 side projects. Hey, there's no problem with having 500 side projects. I have the same thing. I think those two ideas are perfectly compatible, and I think the purpose of the Cult of Done is to let you know that you can throw those projects away if you haven't worked on them. In fact, it's probably better if you do. For me, I keep a lot of those unfinished projects in a zip folder stored somewhere in my journal. And the reason why is because if I ever decide to pick them up again, they're there. But they're also in a place where they're out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. They're not bogging me down, You
don't feel obligated.
Yeah, I'm not obligated to finish it. I look and I go, I don't really want to work on that project, so I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Redstone is an emergent system. It's Turing complete. You can't understand it by only understanding the function of each of its constituent parts. You must look broader. This sounds like something Trelawney would say from like Harry Potter. Broad in your mind, view the whole Redstone. Based on first interactions, the tool Obsidian may help with finally getting all of my thoughts into one idea. Yep.
Obsidian's very good.
Obsidian is very good. That's what I use for my journaling system.
Obsidian's great.
Is it sugar?
I only read...
We're back on Cookie Clicker. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
If I heard correctly, the overall understanding of the way of approaching things is most important issue to Redstone. How important is the community aspect to it? You're asking the wrong person.
Well, I get the feeling that a lot of the time, there aren't. This is an issue that I just have broadly with like YouTube in general. YouTuber discords are really toxic cesspools.
Yeah, and
They
that's
suck. So
something
like,
that I try to address, but I don't really know how to do that. Like,
yeah, right. Like your server, we've had some problematic people,
just a
right? And
few.
they've been dealt with.
Yeah,
We've had more than one. We've had like 6.
I
But
don't.
like,
I've only counted 3, but okay.
yeah, but yeah,
We're gonna
I
get
can
like a
exaggerate
lemon and
this thing.
tangerine sidetrack here. It was 16. God damn it!
But like you get what I mean. Like the actual community surrounding this sort of thing is very difficult to curate a good one.
Yeah, got a lot of assholes.
Cause yeah, like a couple of the people who are really really smart in your server were just up themselves and wanted everybody to do exactly what they said, regardless of what that person actually understood.
We are not
Because
naming names because I don't particularly feel like starting a
we're
war.
not going to name names.
Yeah,
No,
we're not gonna name names.
honestly, I don't even remember their names, so I'm good.
It's hard to forget his name.
I'd have to go digging if I want that. Okay, well, here's the thing, noob. I'm autistic, and I'm terrible with names.
Well, and
It's
I'm
just a thing.
not.
It's great.
Okay.
I'm really good at forgetting people's names. It's like my favorite thing to do.
I got that thing where I forget them if I don't want to remember them, and I remember them if I don't want to forget them.
Yeah, I'm the same there.
Yeah.
Oh
The
wait,
reason
no, other
why
way around. I'll forget
not more
if I
people
don't
are
want
into
to.
Redstone is because all the autistic, introverted prefer to work with themselves. The normal person misses the social aspect. Again, I don't know if I'm necessarily the best person to ask about that. From my perspective, I would say that yes, people conversing with groups is extremely helpful. It's just the struggle is finding that group.
Finding a good group and keeping a good group good.
Yeah. And there's the scalability factor of this, and maybe this is just, again, we're looking at anti-fragile things. If things get too big, they're going to become toxic. It's inevitable. Maybe at that point it's better to just dissolve the group and metastasize into newer groups, you know? But
Yeah,
that's a different concept, or a different topic.
different topic. Yeah, but I mean, it's tangentially related, so at least we're on that.
Yeah. I have no doubt that eventually my Discord server is probably going to become a cesspool, and it will eventually dissolve, but for the time being, it'll work.
I'm here. It's fine.
Well, yeah. Well, you and I, we're a tight-knit group, you know? We're fine. The only concern I would have is maybe the people who genuinely would actually prefer to have a group to converse with. How do you filter those people out? That's the question that I'd want to try and answer, and I don't know how to answer it.
Wonder why Hayes' message got skipped. Which one?
Which one?
There have been several. That
Like skipped as in it wasn't posted, or I didn't read it.
Yeah.
I don't even put names into my memory. Yeah. I was going to say something, but then I remember that might be a little bit too personal of information, and I don't want to get doxxed. So we're going to skip that.
Fair enough.
Not more people are into Redstone. Oh, wait, I already read that. I'm still on the whiteboard, aren't I? I am.
Yeah, you are. That's okay. You're allowed to be the whiteboard.
Yeah.
The whiteboard just wants to be there. He wants to be included. And it's legal.
Okay.
Free
Well,
country.
we're just going to... What are we going to name the whiteboard, Sven?
Craig.
Craig. I don't know how to spell Craig,
Craig's a
so it's
good
going to be
name.
Craig.
Hell yeah. Oh, I see. I approve. Good job. Oh, I've unlocked a wooden wild mouse. Hell yeah.
Didn't show up on the stream video. It was Milk is from Achievements. Oh, that's right. Milk was the glass thing. How full is the... And yeah, I did catch what Ben Rex said. It's sugar cubes. Like I said, it's been a while since I played that game. It's not really a game you play, though, is it?
The game you look at and hope it works. Much
Yep.
like Redstone.
No, I wouldn't say so. Redstone's a little more active. Craig.
I like Craig too.
My week is overloaded when I have one non-work related social gathering on a Saturday. I'm also not the right person to ask when it comes to... Yeah, that was something... Again, maybe it might be a little bit too personal, but that's something that I've been trying to figure out myself. And And it's actually part of the reason why I decided I'm not going to do YouTube professionally anymore, because it's just too much for me to juggle. So work is like my one solid thing in my schedule, and everything else fluctuates around it. And that gives me the emotional capacity and reserves to handle those like impromptu, friend gatherings. Like, hey, let's go get some food. It's like, okay, sure. Whereas before, it's like, no, I can't. I've got projects to work on, because if I don't work on them now, I'm not gonna have time to do it later, because I got this, and this, and this going.
Like because I recently had an interview for a job, and they asked me about availability. I'm like, all right, well, I do my volunteering on Mondays and Tuesdays, so generally I just shut the fuck up. Generally, I just blank those off my schedule completely, because the majority of that day is already taken up by a thing I'm doing. So I might as well just commit and make the whole day about getting anything else that needs to get done during the week, because then I have the rest of the week free. Right?
If it works for you.
Makes me available for everything else.
Yeah.
The problem with that is half the time I have no bloody energy to do anything, because I filled up my entire week.
Yeah.
But it's what the employer wants to hear, so I say it anyway.
Okay, off topic, I know, but I hate it when they do that. I hate this culture of like, you have to be utilizing your time 110%, otherwise you're just wasting your time. It's like, no.
Yeah.
I can sit and do nothing for a day. It's fine. Nothing happens. Yeah. Literally nothing happens. It's not like it's the end of the world. In fact, it's better. I work better when I have time to rest, and I have time to think about the project, and
And this is like a scientifically proven thing. People work better when they're given time to be people.
Again, see Anti-Fragile. That's a really good book. I'm really glad I picked that one up. That was my find of the week. It's find of the month, actually.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a good book. I like it.
I
like Craig.
Everyone likes Craig.
Everyone likes Craig, except it's Craig.
Hell yeah. No, we have collectively changed his name.
Fine.
It's two on one. You can't.
Okay. I've been voted out. AIG, is it?
Probably.
AIG is sure.
Yeah.
Chill and do nothing. Yeah, that's something I struggle with too, and I'm trying. I'm trying not to do anything.
Well, you could just talk to me more, because you'd never get anything done. It'd be perfect.
Yeah, anybody who's ever worked knows that a big part of doing work is doing nothing. And that's just something that nobody seems to really get. But again, off topic. I think now that I have a nice remote job and not stressing out with finding things, yeah. And again, that's added to the list of reasons why I'm done trying to be a professional YouTuber. Is that's more of a mental thing. I can't. If there's even the hint that somebody might be expecting me to perform some kind of a duty, I just can't not do it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not taking YouTube seriously. Yeah, you know the deal.
I know the deal. It's like when you're told, like, you allocate a time in the day to get a thing done. So when someone comes over to you and tries to micromanage that thing, fuck them. Right? Because because what it does...
Let me get a list of my old supervisors.
Well, yeah. I had a boss at work. I had two bosses at my previous job. One of which was just hey, Ed, here are your tasks for the day. Try and get them done. All right, no worries. Right?
Uh-huh.
And my other boss was, Ed, do this. Ed, do that. Ed, do this. Ed, do that. Ed, stop what you're currently doing and do this other thing.
Yeah,
Ed, stop what I just told you to do and go to the other thing. Like, shut the fuck up and just give me a consistent list of things to do, and they
let
will
me figure
be
it
done
out
by the end of the day.
Oh, I missed it. Okay. Yeah,
let me manage my own time.
They were a gopher boss, is what they're referred to.
What's that?
Go for this, go for that.
Oh.
Yeah.
We don't have gophers in Australia, so we just call them
Oh, you literally don't know what a gopher is.
No. I thought you were talking about the animal.
Well, I mean that's the joke. That's why they call them gopher bosses.
Okay. Well, that's why I wanted clarification, because I'm like, hang on a minute. Do you mean like a literal go for the animal, or do you mean the phrase "go for"?
No, it's a play on words. Yeah, it's both. Yeah.
Look at me go.
Yeah.
I figured out a thing. This is rare.
And I figured out that there are no gophers in Australia, something that should have been obvious in hindsight.
Yeah. There are no gophers in... Actually, now I've said that, there probably are. There are like 17 species.
Well, it's like there's no black swans,
How-
right?
Well, exactly. That's
Yeah.
always how it works.
If I interact with Discord, I count that as doing something. Not doing anything would be off PC. For example, reading, painting. Really, you count as not being on your PC as doing nothing? Because if I'm painting, I'm doing something.
You're doing something, yeah.
Well, I guess I don't know.
Showing
It's, you know what? That's getting into the weeds. We're starting to sound like Aristotle or Socrates here. Aristotle? I think it was Aristotle.
Aristotle, yeah.
Yeah, and Socrates.
That's a Terraria YouTuber. Who the fuck's this philosopher bloke? Terraria is a good game. Anyway, Redstone.
Yeah, we got major sidetrack here.
That's fine.
What were we talking about?
I have no fucking clue.
Oh, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Do I have any chores to do in the meantime? I like philosophy. This is probably not the time and the place for that. Do nothing, hold your breath. Stop blinking. We collectively undervalue boredom. Bo Burnham put it quite elegantly. Apathy is a tragedy and boredom is a crime.
It really is.
Yeah. Sitting still,
Anything
thinking
and
introspectively, absolutely fundamental to problem solving, which is the job of all Redstone engineerings and real ones too. Really, any job. I mean, especially maybe not like assembly work or anything where you just have to, repeatedly do a task, but anything that requires mentally thinking. And this is also why I don't like hourly wages, because it gives employers justification to try and utilize 100% of the employee's time. It's like, we're paying you for this time. We may as well get value out of it.
Well, this just brings me... Did I show you the song?
The song? Do you have
The
any
song.
idea how little that narrows it down?
Fuck yeah, it's time to take a shit on the company's time.
Yep. Yeah, I think you've shown me. I mean, I don't know if you showed me that necessarily, but I do know of the meme. I also like AVE's more communist parody of that. That's why I poop on capitalist swine.
I agree.
Yeah. Don't sit, don't stand, don't lie down, don't exist. Yeah, see, again, we're getting into the philosophical side of things. It's like, do we really need to nail down the definition of doing nothing to just do nothing?
No.
It's like Fat Tony talking about what was it? Shit, I forgot what they were talking about.
Universe.
No. Again, Anti-Fragile. He put together a hypothetical situation where Aristotle and Fat Tony were having a discussion.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Who's Fat Tony?
Some American mobster.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So, no one important.
No, well, I mean, he was important to the novel. The guy was mentioned like 50,000 times.
Oh.
It's like you couldn't go a chapter without hearing Fat Tony.
Curious.
Yeah. I missed my automation job. Back then, only my hand worked while my mind wandered around for 90% of them. Yeah.
I had that issue at all of my jobs. Trouble is, my mind wanders too much, and then I don't focus on what I'm doing, and then I get behind.
Well, see, that's why I like the job that I've got right now. It's so simple that even if I'm not paying attention, I can still do it just fine.
Yeah, I would love a job like that.
I'll tell you what. I mean, you know what my job is, right?
No.
I'm not going to say it, but...
I don't remember what off the top of my head.
Okay, well, I'll have to tell you later.
I just know that you can walk to it. That's basically it.
I could.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, because it is physically demanding, but I could.
Oh.
My mind wanders too much when I program stuff. That just sounds like ADHD. Where are we going?
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. I don't know if I have Zimbabwe in my world. What is it with you and Zimbabwe?
This is the fun thing to see.
Not like
can't tell me it's
Acapulco
not.
or Abu Dhabi or...
Abu Dhabi's a good one. I might have to start saying that one.
Yeah, that's where all the kittens get shipped to, according to Garfield. Not Discord
That is
kittens.
true.
I just want to make that clear. We're talking like actual animal, young cats.
Young cats.
Young cats.
I
I
agree.
hate that the internet has ruined so many like common vernacular. It's
The internet really has ruined a lot of things, hasn't it?
my kids can't call me daddy anymore. They're gonna have to call me like bra or something.
You can't say bro anymore either.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, never mind. They're just
Yeah.
gonna call me the thing, the primary life giver,
The thing.
the
Primary
primary
life
life
giver.
giver. Veering into
No, but you
territory of
can't say that
philosophical
either
absurdicism.
because hmm?
Cayman suggests there is no meaning but the meaning we assign.
Yeah,
Or Camus. Is it? Yeah. Oh,
that makes sense.
I just realized I'm still on the whiteboard.
Objects provide sustenance. That's just how I talk to my toaster.
Primary life giver.
Hmm.
Or wait, is the mom the primary life giver? I can't remember.
I would say the mother is, yeah.
Mother's primary, so the father would be secondary. Okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
but then that's like
Le-
then that becomes
Fuck
labeled as a
it.
slur.
Life giver and bread. No, we can't say that either, can we?
No, we can't.
God damn it, I hate modern
Nothing
society.
works. Society is awful.
Give us back Craig.
Give us back Craig.
Because I was sitting here wandering around in my Minecraft world, and I looked over at my stream. It's still on the freaking whiteboard.
It's still looking at Craig.
It's still
Okay, here's the thought. Okay, here's a project for you, noob.
What's
Just
up?
to work on while we're doing this. Take Craig into Minecraft. Build a whiteboard in Minecraft.
I mean, I could
Do it.
do banners.
You know you want to. Yeah, do it.
All right, fine. Let's go get some banners.
Actually, right. So you've got the Etho 7-second display, right?
Yeah.
This is just it's just a random fucking. We're getting into the point of feature creep, right? But just word processor in Minecraft to act as the whiteboard.
Oh God. I mean, I could do it. I've got the in-game compiler. That's basically a word processor.
Oh yeah.
Not a very good one, but
Actually, totally do that. I wouldn't recommend it, but you
no,
could.
I'm not going to do that. Give us
I
Craig.
didn't-
I'm
I-
getting Craig. God.
Give us Craig or give us death.
Whose death? Yours or mine?
Craig's.
Which one has
Shoot
fewer?
Craig.
They're about the same. We're going to take from this one.
We'll riot. Yeah. If you want to riot, I can advertise the Discord.
No, we don't need that.
Huh.
We
Okay.
We don't need that.
It's okay. I know how to shut down any riot.
You know how to shut down the server. All right.
Huh?
Help me make Craig. How do I make Craig?
With a whole bunch of 7-second displays, or just a snow golem with a name on it.
I've got a white banner, my God. Snow. Oh, that's true. I could just use a snow golem. I'm not going to do that. No, I'm committed.
Okay.
I'm committed.
Well, here's you could do map art stuff, so you could have like
I do not have any place to build map art at this. I do want to do that at some point.
That's a lie. You definitely do, because you have a huge snow biome that I saw on your map. You could just flatten out an area of that and then drag a snow golem over
Where,
it. And
here?
then for every word you want to write on it, you could use black carpet.
Are you talking about here?
Yeah.
That
Down there.
that is mountains. I'm not
Yeah.
flattening that.
Flatten it.
I'm not flattening it.
Flatten it.
Not flattening it.
Flatten it.
I have only ever flattened a mountain in Minecraft once, and it was not fun. We're gonna do it with the
Yeah,
banner.
fair enough. I've done that a couple times in Minecraft, and neither of them were big mountains.
All
But
right.
still, you can.
Guide my actions. How do I make a smiley face with banners? I could
That's
just
a
look
good
this up,
question.
couldn't I?
No, don't look it up. We gotta. That undermines your whole philosophy of figuring it out
I don't
yourself.
give a shit. My whole philosophy is do whatever works, man.
Oh, well, shit.
If your goal is to learn, that's one thing. If your goal is to just get something done,
That's reasonable. Yeah.
all right, we'll do it this way.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were talking about, Ben. I think that's a good idea.
Who's what now?
Just what they've said about the thing.
Ooh, nope, not that. Not that either.
It looks kind of like eyes. I'm not gonna get the other thing. It looks like. Oh, look, you discovered W.
W?
Yeah.
There?
That's worse. No, the circle one.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
That's a U. That's Batman.
I'm Batman.
That's W again.
There was something that was close enough. We're
That's
just gonna go. This is Craig now.
You know what? Yeah, that's reasonable.
I have anvil somewhere around here. There you go. We have Craig. I like the bottom triangle. Philosophy is to try is to find out where you want to be a hypocrite. Yeah, sure.
He's a little. Yeah, he's very smart. He's an intelligent man. He's a very sharp mind.
Craig?
He speaks it. Yeah. Talking about Craig.
Craig definitely outshines me there.
No, I think you're pretty good.
No.
Yeah.
No, see, I set the bar low so that there's no expectations of me.
I mean, yeah. And you've exceeded expectations by creating Craig. You're a father now, noob.
Shit, I'm gonna have to burn this now.
You're a secondary life giver. Dear. Why did you use wool?
Wool? Because it's a banner.
No. For your redstone line thing that's
Oh,
going
color coding. And I didn't want to use
I think I had
terracotta.
this conversation with you in Discord.
Look. I've had this sheep farm running basically since I started this world.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've got wool to spare.
You've got enough wool, yeah.
I've got enough wool. I can use wool.
The wool farm in my single player world only has like 8 colors because I couldn't be bothered.
Craig appears in the next live stream.
Craig needs to be a recurring character.
Okay, fine.
In one form or another.
Alright, we'll just make a bunch of Craig banners and stick them all over the world.
Nah. You're gonna be more creative than that. You could name a Phantom Craig.
What?
Name a Phantom Craig.
I suppose I could. Wouldn't it die in the daytime, though?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
So you put them in a box.
Do I fill
Craig
that
and
box
Craig
with rocks? Do I make him wear socks?
Yeah, put the socks on him. I'm going to New South Wales in a few days, right? And I've got these novelty socks with biohazard symbols on them, and I need to wear them.
That's funny.
Well, you've known me long enough. Like, you understand why I purchased these.
Because they're funny.
Yeah, and something else. But, like, it's just... I need to wear them purely because it would piss off my partner who I'm going to go see. Because he'll be like, Ed, why the fuck have you done that? Dear.
I don't know where this track goes, but we're going there. I think I've got it set to go to
yeah.
the sand quarry. I think.
Why is it a sand quarry? Because quarries are for dirt. No, never mind. I just undefined myself.
A quarry is just a place where you dig up stuff.
You can dig up stuff? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so you can have a quartz quarry, like in Italy. You can have a coal quarry, like they have in Montana. Or you can have a history quarry, like you have with women. That joke was a little bit of a stretch. I'm just going to say, never mind.
I wanted to laugh at that because it was clever and well put. However, if you're looking to get banned from Discord.
Discord?
Or YouTube, frankly. I mean, with that said, that's probably your goal at this point.
I don't know if my goal is necessarily to get...
I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily to get banned from YouTube, but it's just like, it's more of a... Oh, what's the phrase that they've gone and come out with? NATO? Mm-hmm. Not like the national whatever, but actually, not attached to outcome.
I see. Buddy, actually, just real quick, NATO is such a silly acronym. So, like, because National Organization Treaty Alliance.
Yeah, that.
Why? That's just saying National Organization.
That's true.
It's
like,
just saying the same thing 3 times.
Topenhell Hill. Hill.
Yeah. Yeah, Topenhell Hill. Or,
I guess that'd be a step further in Geneva, yeah. I guess we're going to the mob farm.
We are going to the mob farm.
Which is fine. Yeah. I'll give you another demonstration of, like, slowly adding on to things, you know?
Oh yeah, because it used to be a binary counter, and now you've done a different system, haven't you?
Sorry, that was rude. I stand my ground. Okay. Binary count? No, I got rid of the binary counter system.
Yeah,
I replaced it.
Changed it to something else, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually we'll get there. Oh, I still like how... everyone, and like, every so often I get a comment on my Rail network to our video. Somebody's always sitting there saying, like, you know, finally somebody who doesn't use Elytra, and, you know, somebody said, oh, careful, he's a hero, he doesn't use Elytra. No, I use Elytra. I just like Rails. They're fun.
Well, then you have the other people in that comment section who are like, oh my god, you're such a fucking idiot, why don't you use Elytra?
Yeah. It's like, you know, I have both. Here, I'll show you. Ready? You probably don't believe me. Here we go. Move Craig.
I know you have both. It's
yeah,
okay.
Look, not just 1. 3. Full enchanted, too. Yeah, wow. Wow. I should get more. I just haven't gotten back to the end.
I normally only go to the end once or twice, yeah.
I haven't installed the bubble elevator. That's right. That's why I was at my base, because I was getting glass for that. But I didn't install this bubble elevator. We got the items going to the stop. You got to make the sound effects, you know?
Heck yeah. You have to make the sound effects, like Bob Ross.
Okay, Bob.
No one except you and I is going to get that in this speech.
You might get a few people in the chat here that might get it.
How do I scrape in Mario Paint?
How do you scrape in Mario Paint?
You doomed us again. God damn it, Bob.
Oh shit, it's the magic of Bob Ross. Fuck me.
Fuck me.
Boats for mass transportation over long distance. I did see that one, and that racks my brain. I don't know how he did that.
Okay. So, I'm not 100% sure what you mean by, like, boats mass transportation thing. However, I can see how that works, because Etho did that boat thing a long time ago, like ages ago.
This is nothing like the Eats Road.
But something similar with chest boats.
No, this is nothing like the... Have you not seen Doc M's video?
No.
The dude traveled. I'm not exaggerating. He literally traveled to the Farlands in, like, what was it, like 2, 3, 4 seconds?
So he got through the world border.
No, he made it to the world border.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because Hermitcraft has like a small...
He said Scar to the Farlands. Yes, I remember that. Bye, Scar. You're off to the Farlands. Wait, what? Yeah, he sent Scar like 60 million blocks away. It was great.
Honestly deserved.
Yeah. This is probably going to destroy the frame rates or the quality on the stream.
Just sleep.
No, it's not a storm. It's just rain.
Yeah, so you can still sleep away, right?
I don't think you can.
If it's nighttime, you can sleep.
I'm like 90% certain you can't. Yeah, no.
In my experience, I thought you could. Huh.
Your experience is wrong.
Well, fuck.
I'm waiting for Scar's next video. Only in yeah, people are saying only in thunderstorms.
Yeah, but like...
Zissy.
I swear, you could sleep. If it was nighttime, you could sleep, and then it would still cancel the rain.
No, if it was thundering.
No, I'm specifying if you sleep during rain at night, it will still...
Well, yeah, because it's nighttime.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it's daytime. Look at the time. Look at the clock. It's 1400 hours. It's
at a different time.
Whatever.
You're a goose.
Quack.
Yeah, see? I was right. We've discovered
what was that? No, let's not go there. What was that Untitled Goose Game or whatever it was called? Was that what it's called?
Goose Game.
Yeah. That game looks fun, but I haven't gotten into it.
Well, you haven't got a Switch.
Is it only on the Switch? I thought it was on Steam.
I think it's on Steam as well, but you haven't got a Switch.
I have a Switch.
Oh well, fuck. Never
I
mind.
mean, I mostly just play my GameCube, but I do have a Switch.
You'll have you play your GameCube.
I
That is
still
great.
play my GameCube,
I
man.
didn't know you had a GameCube.
I have a GameCube and I still play it.
Oh my god, this is amazing. I'm very happy with this.
My favorite game to
Old.
play is the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game. I'm not gonna lie, not gonna hide it. It's the best game ever.
Yeah.
I only have a light switch. Hey, that's it. It's a good start. I shouldn't be
have a Switch
condescending.
on my
That's
wall.
Benrex.
It's a little button thing.
Actually, I thought that would have been a good exercise. Really, get 2 light switches to control the lights, because that would introduce people into the concept of XOR gates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
Yeah.
Because so many times it happens too fast. I completely lost my train of thought because
There
I
it
said
goes.
so many times. You trade your passion for glory. Fuck, I hate myself.
Don't
Oh,
lose
we
a
must-
grip.
the dreams of the
You must
past.
fight just to keep
Just to
them
keep
alive.
them alive. Oh dear, where the hell was I going with that?
I don't know.
I've completely forgotten because
Light
the
light
target
switches and
showed
XOR
up
gates.
instead. Oh yeah. So many times people have like, oh look, I've got this amazing light switch in my house in Minecraft and I can turn it on and off. And 2 things. Firstly, all you've done is made that room more dangerous. Secondly, everyone has it like near the door, which makes sense. And this is an issue I have in real life as well. If you have a light switch near your bedroom door and your bed on the other side of the room, all you're doing is creating a hazard for yourself whenever you need to wake up or go to sleep.
That's what a nightstand lamp is for.
We don't have those in Australia. They don't really exist.
You don't have little itty bitty lights that you just put on desks and things like. I mean, I've got one right
Not-
next to me.
Yeah,
Here,
well, my
I'll
dad
do the
has one in
clicky
his
click.
room, but like, I've never experienced
You
one.
hear that?
Yeah. I've never experienced having a light next to your bed.
Okay.
Actually, no, that's a lie. I did, but then an earthquake destroyed it.
I was gonna say that's more of a British thing, but you guys are, you came from the colonies too. Like,
Yeah, we did, but like, colonies aren't fucking real.
what's this new? A mob farm? Yes, it is a mob farm.
Yeah.
3 light switches for the same lamp and not properly implemented, so you needed to have one. Oh, we had that for some lights at our stairs, where the one at the
sounds
top,
like Spain.
the one at the top had to be on. It wasn't like an and situation where they both had to be on. It was like the bottom one controlled it one way or the other, but somehow the one at the top had to be on. And if it, I don't know how to explain it. It was weird.
I
Combination
remember the combination lock lamp. I like that.
That's evil.
Right. Okay.
That's
hang
evil.
on. Right. Okay. No. This is great. This is amazing. Alarm clock that is a puzzle.
I had that for a while there, and that's why I had to replace my phone.
Why?
You can't put
Why
2 and 2
couldn't you
together? Like,
You couldn't turn off the. What?
you know how early I get... Oh, wait, do you know how early I get up?
No.
I'm usually getting up at like 3.
Ah, okay. But why would you replace your phone because of an alarm setting?
Because I broke it.
Did you like knock it off the bed or
Now
something?
you have to be... You really do have to be awake. And do you have any idea how difficult it is to, like, wake up at 3 in the morning with that blaring?
Okay, well, I wake up at 3 in the morning by mistake.
I just do it because I've been doing it for so long.
I wake up at 3 in the morning not because I want to, but because my body says it's time.
I had a dimmer at one place. It had turned on by the light switch in the laundry room? What?
Laundry.
That's just unfortunate.
That's normal, yeah.
No, so what I was going to show off was like some of the, additions. Like we have a modification here. I've simplified the control circuitry by using just, a basic hopper sequencer. I've added the bubble column elevator. Eventually I want to put storage up there. I also want to add 2 more columns for getting the player up and down. And then the third improvement I want to make is I actually want to replace this system This was nice. It was cheap, but I'm finding that it's not very consistent. So I want to try and replace this with wall stone.
I see. That
Yep.
makes sense.
But it's just small improvements. Like, oh, I know that I can transfer signals down vertically instantly using wall stone. So let me implement that. I didn't know
Yeah.
that at the time, which is why I didn't build it.
But
Also, that was
now you
cheap.
do.
But now I do. And
Yeah.
knowing is half the battle. I'm stuck. How do I get?
Huh?
I'm stuck. How do I get off of this?
Just jump. It's Minecraft. You might as well
Sir. Sir.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
You will address me not as sir, but as madam.
It is ma'am.
Something like that, yeah. Oh, there we go. You figured it out.
Nice electrical. Are you talking about the redstone?
Yeah.
Or no,
probably.
I think he's talking about the laundry room thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid at my old house, we had like circuit breakers, and they were all in the laundry, and that was fine.
Well, that's how everybody does it, except for Britain land, because they have to be special.
Britain is a special place. I mean, the circuit breakers where I'm currently living are outside.
What?
Yeah, they're outside.
What?
Yeah, it's a separate breaker box outside near the back door.
That sounds safe.
Yeah, it sounds great. So like anyone who's just, you know that video game like Logic, like in a robbery video game where you just go into the backyard and there's the bloody circuit breaker box.
It's like that.
You think that would be done? You think that would be done for gameplay gameplay things, and it's not actually real? No, it's real. You just need to be in the right country.
Duly noted.
Yeah. If you want to break into Ed's house, just fucking walk around the back.
Yeah,
and turn off the electricity.
just announce that on the internet for everyone to see.
Well, yeah, because people know where I live.
I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw Etho's whole situation, right?
No.
The dude literally just said like 3 things. There are 2 things. 3 things? I don't know. He's Canadian.
Eh.
His parents own
Yeah.
a flower shop, and he helps run it during the summers. That was it. And they managed to like figure out his
Figured it
entire
out. You kidding me?
No, I'm serious.
Well, shit. Okay, I guess I'm dead. It's alright, we can edit that bit out. That's how life.
You had one button and as many relays as you want, and you had to make the lamp toggle. Push the button once, lamp on. Push it twice, lamp off. Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
I mean, I could probably pass that one. I did have one job that I applied for, and one of the test questions that they gave me was, if a wire is expected to carry half an amp, what gauge wire should you use? And
Thanks.
for half an amp, I think I put down like 8 gauge. I don't know if that was right. I didn't get the job, so it doesn't matter. Nobody's secure on the internet. The only question is how much interest people have in you. Fortunately, I have that. Not many people are interested in me. In fact, how many people are watching right now?
4.
8 concurrent
8's
viewers.
fine.
Yeah, okay. No,
Hell yeah, look at this guy.
Decent amount of people. I guess nobody really cares to ask questions about Redstone. Whatever.
Nah, it's fine. We don't need to. We can just chill.
I swear, secrecy.
Chilling is legal.
I thought that was broken for a second there.
What?
Because I didn't hear the bell go off.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Did you hear the new piston noise?
Yes, I did. We've already
my
talked
God.
about that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it.
We're a bit
publicly.
off topic. Just a
Yeah,
bit.
it's fine. Just a smidgen. It's okay. Like, we're here, shush. Like, here I am trying to bring it back onto Redstone by bringing up pistons, and then, yeah.
It's not really... Whatever. We're talking about the noises they make, not really...
I know. But, oh my god, the new piston noise is so bad.
They are pretty bad.
Like, I'm okay with changing that kind of thing, because, like, the game is that old, where it doesn't really matter, right? Like, we don't need to get so hung up about noises.
Piston noise. Like, I think they're trying to do the same thing they did with the textures, which I actually do.
Yeah.
I did appreciate the texture changes.
I'm fine with the texture changes, but I think the difference here is with the texture changes, they announced it and they said, "Hey, we're doing this. What do you think? Hey, we're doing that. What do you think? Hey, we're looking for feedback." And this time around, they just kind of went. "Eh."
Is this not a feedback thing?
Well, yeah, it's in a snapshot, but like still, like they announced the texture changes several times before they really started being implemented.
Yeah.
And they made sure that there was like a general consensus of yes, this is good before they did it.
Changing the piston noise is worse than if they changed the creeper texture, unironically. I really hate the texture changes. It's a personal preference thing. For me, the texture changes, I just like the fact that everything's just a little bit softer, you know?
Yeah.
And I think
don't mind.
I think that's what they were going for with the piston noises. They just wanted everything to be a little bit softer. But they went too far.
But they went way too far.
Way too far.
It sounds wet, is what it sounds. It doesn't sound soft.
Not wet, it sounds moist.
Yeah.
Moist. Stop saying that word. Moist.
Moisture.
Moist.
I've done the best thing you can possibly do in roller.
I'm a fan of crunchy retro graphics. Yeah, that's what you're into.
Crunchy retro graphics are fun.
Crunchy.
I
don't think I've ever.
Here I am playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 2.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody refer to old textures as crunchy.
I have.
That's a new one.
They look crispy.
Crispity, crunchity, Kit Kat bars.
Yeah.
That was the Kit Kat slogan, wasn't it?
I got no fucking clue. That sounds like an American thing.
It is an American thing.
Yeah. Well, no, I have a Kit Kat. Like I know what those are, but I don't think we ever had that as like a thingy-majig, you know.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Something, something, something. Please don't blow up my house.
What? You're weird.
No, you know the backstory to my name, right?
No.
Really?
You know the backstory to my name. That's fairly common knowledge.
Yeah, I know the backstory to your name,
no,
sort of. But no, mine's from Tobuscus.
Really?
Yeah, and so he would always.
Oh, yeah, no, you have told me that one.
Nubosaurus, yeah. He'd always like make these stupid little songs as he's playing Minecraft. And the first time he encountered a creeper and discovered what it did, he starts singing the Kit Kat theme song and you know adds in the "Don't blow up my house" part.
Curious.
Yeah.
It seems like a reasonable thing to do to a creeper.
Mojang went several times too far, and they roll it back a little. I don't have a problem with the new piston noises. They'll probably make a compromise. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, they will. I mean, I think I don't dislike the idea of changing the piston, like, because they're right that the current one is jarring and loud and stuff. But at the same time, I'm okay with a jarring loud noise for a mechanical object.
I mean, you know what I've said. Like, if they want a softer mechanical sound, they should just go with what the pistons originally sounded like with the original mod.
But
make
quieter.
like a pneumatic hissing noise.
Yeah.
You know?
That makes more sense, right? Makes more sense to me.
Last time I heard about Tobuscus, he was posting like AI generated songs on Twitter or something. Really? I haven't watched Tobuscus in ages.
I don't know anything about anything.
The last time I watched Tobuscus was back when Assassin's Creed Revelation was a thing.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like the fourth game in Assassin's Creed, even though it comes before Assassin's Creed 3.
That's silly.
Yeah, Ubisoft is silly.
Ubisoft
Yeah, because it went Assassin's Creed 1, then 2, then Brotherhood, then Revelation, then 3, then Black Flags, then Rogue / Unity.
Black Flag was 4.
Black Flags is 4, but they just call it Black Flags. Hello, I'm being stampeded.
Hello. Well, hey, this just means that everybody's going to work like you wanted. You wanted a true capitalist village.
No, they're going to sleep.
Oh, well, shit, never mind.
No thanks, I don't have to.
Hey, I was smart and I did that beforehand.
SMRT?
Smart? Yeah.
Yeah.
People are messaging me on Discord. What the fuck do you want? You
Alright, we're gonna chill in here for. We're gonna chill in here for a bit.
Creature of the abyss. What is this? Oh, okay.
Add wool to dampen the noise. Yeah, that's an option, I guess. I mean, they've already incorporated wool dampening noise mechanic things. It was jarring.
Starring, that's the guy that we all hate from Star Wars, right?
Jarring Binks.
Yeah.
Or are you talking about the new guy that we don't like from Star Wars, Kylo Ren?
I don't think, honestly, at this point, no one likes anything from Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, the Star Wars franchise took a hard hit with the prequel trilogy, but it recovered, but it didn't recover
And then
enough.
Disney made
Disney,
all the good, and then Disney made all the good stuff
Not good.
non-canon, and then made it worse again.
If you
Like,
sleep, the test certificates will get less sleep and be more productive. I don't like using Jar Jar Binks as a verb. I didn't think you could use Jar Jar Binks as a verb.
I didn't, yeah. I thought Jar Jar Binks was like a...
Fuck. All right.
Yeah.
What the hell just happened there?
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that happens from time to time. It's no big deal. It's something I'll have to fix eventually, but...
Curious. I only just saw an update on the stream. Because I'm watching this. I'm watching your stream muted, right? Because I'm talking to you on Discord. I don't want to hear myself.
Yeah.
So some of the things you say sometimes, like I'm gonna do this, and I'm like, I'm waiting for 30 seconds before anything happens.
Is the latency that bad?
Well, I mean, probably not 30 seconds, but it's enough to be noticeable, and like that's why some of my responses have been delayed.
Yeah, no worries.
Things. Yeah, that's right.
Prequels are cool on the macro level. I do enjoy the prequels. There are some parts in it that's kind of cringe, like very cringe. And I like the fact that they do a lot of the world building, you know, kind of diving into more of the political side of things. But
yeah,
Lucas, man, he's got great ideas. He just doesn't do a good job telling them.
No. I'm very much in the same boat there, though. Like, I can relate. I'm terrible at explaining myself.
Like, the Star Wars definitely wouldn't have gotten anywhere if Spielberg, thank you, hadn't intervened.
Part of it, yeah. It's like...
Midi-chlorians. Oh god, the midi-chlorians.
Like, that's fine to add. Like, you can add in little introspective world lore and stuff.
No, the midi-chlorians was taking it too far.
Sometimes it's better to let a mystery be a mystery. Yeah.
Midi-chlorians just didn't know.
Yeah.
No midi-chlorians. That and a lot of what Anakin does do.
Don't make much sense. It's silly and goofy, yeah.
Yeah, the dialogue with Anakin, it's like, good god. And it doesn't improve. Like, it starts out cringy. Throughout the second film, it continues to be cringy, and then, like, in the third film, you underestimate my power. It's like, really?
It's very,
Topic is gone, permanently dead.
It sounds like... I can't describe it. It sounds like the actor isn't even having fun.
Maybe he's just like, you know, so exhausted from taking all the takes. He's like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah,
I'm done.
Like, for fuck's sake. God damn it.
I like, who's the actor? Hayden Christensen?
I don't know.
Like, I don't doubt he's doing his best. You know, maybe it's probably just the writing, but still, it's like, good lord. Yeah.
Like, the thing is, one bad movie can ruin your career as an actor, regardless of if it was your fault or not.
Well, fortunately, I wouldn't say Star Wars was a bad movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't terrible. It was mid.
Well, I rewatched part of the stream, like the previous stream that I was with you on, and I mentioned Labyrinth. You referenced Labyrinth, and we ended up talking for like 20 minutes about Labyrinth, and we both unanimously agreed that it's a good film. No, it fucking isn't. I just rewatched it.
But it is a good film.
I rewatched it like a week ago, just randomly.
Okay, well, you changed your tune. I still like it.
I watched it. I'm like, oh my god. I like the film.
You will try Hayden giving the best performance of his life.
Yeah. Oh dear. He does sound high. Oh
no,
my god, you're right.
I mean, we had the same, shorter discussion about Speed Racer. You were sitting here saying it was mid. I really liked that movie.
Speed Racer, I remember it, but generally, if I remember, generally in my experience, if I've watched a film once and I remember most of it, it was either really good or really bad.
And you don't think Speed Racer is really good?
In the context of Speed Racer, it's neither.
Just mid?
Because I remember I fell asleep halfway through it and then
Really?
woke up at the
I
end.
thought the
Yeah.
Wachowskis did a great job portraying like all the action sequences with the cars. I actually
Oh, the action
really
sequences was
enjoyed
good.
them.
Yeah.
Like,
But I couldn't. I couldn't engage with it. I don't know why. The car looked cool.
well, of course the car looked cool.
That's kind of it.
I will admit the story is a little bit convoluted, even though it's, on surface pretty simple. It's literally just they're fixing
Yeah.
races so that they can fix stock prices, which is super no-no.
Yeah.
But even still, that information seems to kind of get lost between all the other moving
See,
parts.
I had no idea that's what it was.
Yeah. Well, that was the whole shtick. That was why
Huh.
Rex had to fake his death, and Speed was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go race in the Grand Prix, maybe me."
Huh. Okay, at that same time, who the fuck names their kids Speed?
Parents who are named Mom and Pop. That's not that's legitimately their names. Mom
Yeah, it's like-
Racer and Pop Racer.
It's like in Peppa Pig. they're kinda
Ben Rex,
named
I faked my
Mummy
death.
and Daddy. No, I didn't. I think you faked your death.
Ben Rex, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
that's. I'm gonna change his nickname on the
I-
server now. He's gonna be Ben Rex Racer. We're gonna drop to 777.
Yeah, no, he drives car 777.
Actually, what was Racer X's car number?
Wait, no, okay, alright, no. I've had a epiphany. Bring up Craig. We need to draw Ben Rex's car.
No, I'm not drawing that.
Do it.
No,
You know you want
I'm
to.
still Racer X car. What was his car number?
Okay. 777. Oh no, I've got no idea
9.
what
It was number 9.
9.
9. I thought it was 7. That would have been funny.
It would have been funny.
That would have been funny. I faked my death. Well, as mentioned before, the purpose of this stream was to try and ascertain some useful information that might help beginners with Redstone, and I don't think we've gotten anything.
Hey, we got a little bit for like the first hour.
A little bit. I think it was more
Yeah.
just, you and I ranting about stuff we have already said to each other.
Yeah, probably.
I was once the driver of the day, even though I don't have a driving license. Figure it out quick.
Probably this just on the topic of driver of the day without having a license. Oh dear, I remember when I was still in primary school. This is pre-high school. We went off to a farm as like a day excursion, and they had this Land Cruiser. I want to say it was either a Jeep or a Land Cruiser. I don't remember exactly. It had no floor, and it only had third gear. And they still somehow managed to make it work and carry around people with it.
What?
Yeah, it had no floor. Like, well, okay, it had enough of a floor that it had seats in it, right? But like the footwell, if you put your foot on it, it just kind of caved in, and there were holes all through it.
That's reassuring.
And it had low range and third gear, and that's how they made it work. You basically had 2 gears, because you had third gear in low range and third gear in high range.
Jesus. That's great. That does remind me, was it the Grand Tour? I think it was the Grand Tour where Jeremy Clarkson demonstrates the horsepower of like this fancy schmancy car. He stops the car, dead stop, sticks it in third, and goes up to like 80 miles an hour. Doesn't shift once.
Yeah. Really bad for your gearbox. Don't do that, but you know.
But he did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's Clarkson.
Yeah, it's Clarkson.
Speaking of which, have you seen Clarkson's farm at all?
I know that things fall over and catch fire in it. That's basically it.
Kind of. I don't know about the catching fire thing, but things definitely fall over. It's usually Clarkson pushing them over, and then he has his hired help fix them. And then Caleb, the 20-something, is constantly berating Clarkson for doing everything wrong, because Clarkson does everything wrong.
Typical.
Yeah. He's like May and Hammond, but more effective.
In one.
You know, like not jokingly berating him, but like actually berating him.
You fucking idiot. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I mean, we all know this.
My job in the other unit was to guard the phone. That didn't run away or something. That it doesn't run away or something.
Yeah, that's how it works. You got to make sure your phone runs. Yeah.
That sounds like, that honestly sounds like proper bureaucracy. Guard the phone so it doesn't run away. What? Okay, sure.
I'm just thinking of that one Monty Python sketch, Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Which sketch?
Make sure he doesn't leave.
Which scene was that? I don't recall that.
In the castle.
Oh, right. Yeah, the guards. Where are you going? We're coming with you. No, stay here. Why?
Yeah, it's that, but it's just for a phone.
Yeah.
You're talking into the phone to tell it to stay put.
Let me in.
That'd be great.
Let me in. Oh, yeah, Craig's still in my inventory.
As it should be.
Should I put him on my
It's
shelf?
like a pet rock.
Yeah. I still can't believe the pet rock thing actually took off the way it did. Like, that's just stupid.
Welcome to the internet.
It wasn't. No, this was pre-internet.
I know. Welcome to the internet.
It wasn't even like they did anything to it, like they painted it or gave it googly eyes. No, it was literally just a rock.
Hell yeah.
Watching YouTube, draw some pictures, and occasionally pick up the phone to help other people in the office. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, like a lot of people will attach sentimental value and emotional value to something that is inanimate.
It's
right?
a rock. Googly
Exactly.
eyes.
It's not just a boulder.
It's a rock.
It's a nice boulder. Oh, did that go over your head? I'm sorry.
No, I missed it.
It's not just a boulder. It's a nice boulder.
Yeah, that went over my head.
Oh, Shrek.
Oh, that's right. It's been so long since I watched
Nice
Shrek, man.
boulder.
It's been ages since I watched Shrek, man.
Such a much budget. I have Shrek 1 and 2 on DVD.
Yeah?
Yeah, wanna watch them?
Yeah, you can watch them.
I need
Are we just gonna stream? Are we just gonna stream Shrek right now?
Oh yeah.
Adios, Rex. Oh, did Rex leave? Oh, see you, Rex.
Bye-bye, Rex.
I mean, I know it's too late. He's already gone, but you know.
Yeah. We missed that because I was too busy laughing about Shrek.
Quest.
Yeah.
I already have a quest.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's still here. Hi, Ben Rex. Bye, Ben Rex.
Bye.
I always wait.
Farewell, no exploding on Tuesday, because that's when I'm going away on the plane. So I don't want you to fuck it up.
Leaving on Tuesday. See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, I will. Because I saw you having fun. We're sorry. Yeah, we did it without you. Dear. I finished my scenario. Alright, have a good one, man.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
So long, farewell, Avida Saint Adieu.
You sound like that, yeah.
Yeah. I had to watch that just recently.
Yeah.
What?
My mum never understood, like, the lyrics to that second bit.
Really?
So she'd always just go, au revoir, farewell, ovidos, and goodbye to you, and you, and you, and you, and you.
I mean, that was one of the verses. It wasn't that verse specifically, but, you know.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Well, there's like, what, 6 verses? Because there's like 7 kids, and like 2 of them leave it. Yeah, I don't know, but...
I don't bloody...
Yeah. It's a long song.
The world is weird. Never mind, I was wrong.
But no, I did recently rewatch that just because I wanted to make sure that it got onto my media server without issues. And I forgot how dark the second half got.
I don't know what movie it is.
Sound of Music.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never watched it.
Yeah. It's okay. It's very oddly paced for the first half and very dark for the second half.
As most kids' films are.
I wouldn't call this a kids' film. It is a musical.
Yeah, that's close enough.
But it, I don't know if I can even say the word on YouTube without like risking getting banned. But I don't know.
Have fun.
It takes place in Austria during the start of the Nazi occupation.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Genuinely didn't know
the
that.
first half is like talk of the occupation starting, and then the second half is it actually starts.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well then. What a fun note. Old films are bloody weird.
That they are. Some of them, yeah. He's great film. Some of them are good. Some of them are obviously timeless classics. I've been pinged.
Yeah. Huh?
Who pinged me? Oh, I swear if it's an at everyone. Oh no, it's for me. Must be Turing complete. Oh, somebody's explaining the rules of making a Redstone computer to me. I wasn't even aware there were rules.
Hey, no, yes you were. You
I
did a
was?
whole do's and don'ts video about that, like three.
Well, that wasn't really a rules. That was more.
ago.
First off, I actually deleted that video because I disagree with like
I know you
90% of what I said.
I know you did. You told me when you deleted it.
But
you
those
still
weren't
did it.
rules. Those were really like well, to quote pirates, guidelines than actual rules.
That's a good film.
We watched that growing up, and I had no idea it had anything to do with that. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't even realize it either. I guess, watching it growing up, you're too young to actually realize what's going on. And then you watch it growing
Yeah.
up, it's like, oh, shit.
Oh shit.
That,
Yeah.
like, Jesus, this is dark.
Yeah. Welcome to most movies from that era.
Yeah. Maybe this is why I'm so messed up.
Probably.
Probably.
I mean, it doesn't help that you're friends with me.
No. My dad loved that sort of thing. He's like, no, kids aren't. They're not too young to watch this sort of stuff.
Well, I mean,
I remember
honestly,
watching The Fly when I was 8.
cool.
Like that was shocking.
My partner, who I'm gonna go see in New South Wales fairly soon, like in 2 days.
Yeah.
Like last time he was down here visiting me, right? Instead, because I had to look after my mom's place for a bit, so I just figured I'll bring somebody around who I can talk to and stuff. It was convenient. But he tried to get me to watch Alien, like the original.
The original
And
with
I was like,
Ripley or whatever her name is.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one where it's like a really slow burn. And I'm like, this is one of the films of all time. Why am I watching it?
That
Because
doesn't.
my ADHD brain couldn't, like, I was more bored than anything else.
It is a classic, I guess.
Yeah, it's like, so like movies are weird things. I like the film stuff, but at the same time, movies are boring. It's difficult. It's like comes down to Speed Racer again.
It all comes back to that damn Speed Racer.
It all comes back down to Speed Racer.
I wouldn't say the pacing in Speed Racer was necessarily bad. It was just there was a lot when it came to the. It was a lot to take in when it came to sort of the establishing information, and then when it came to the races, it's like, whoa, yeah, explosions, car foo, it's cool stuff.
Food.
Yeah, when the cars were doing all those aerial acrobatics and smacking each other, and yeah,
Right.
yeah. You don't remember that?
No.
Okay.
I just remember this one scene. It was like there's like the tunnel that has eyes and it screams at you.
Yeah, that was the tunnel where Rex, quote unquote, died.
Supposedly died,
Yeah.
yeah. And also at the end of the movie, the hero car's suspension collapses.
The hero car suspend. Yeah, that's right. He crosses the finish line. It just fucking collapses.
It falls apart, yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically all I remember from that movie.
The one.
Oh, and that one scene when they're like, actually, now I think about it, I remember like 3 or 4 scenes. Yeah. Anyway, go on. I'll see if I can think of Speed Racer.
No, you can.
I'm trying to recollect all the scenes I actually remember. because there's the tunnel bit where the people go through it, and he falls off a cliff or some shit and has to use the road, the tire spikes to get to climb a mountain.
Yep.
And there's the bit where the suspension falls over, and there's the bit where he's sitting with his big bro, and his big bro's like whispering in his ear, like ASMR style, going, "She will tell you exactly what she needs."
I don't know if that was necessarily whispering. You have a very strange recollection. That was like I am. What's the word I'm looking for? Secondhand disturbed. Like
I don't remember how it went. I just remember what was said, and I was like, "That's a little bit on the nose." And then the other thing was, "Oh look, you've got an XOR gate."
yeah, but just we were on the subject of controlling a light with 2 switches. You know.
Yeah. I mean,
Anybody curious? Ta-da!
Holy shit!
Wow.
We have a copper bulb, but worse.
Actually, no. That's what these are. But these work pretty well. Check this out. Yeah.
They do. Yeah.
Ta-da! Basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Minus the lighting. Which you want to talk about a beast in and of itself. Like, never mind redstone. Frickin' command blocks. Like...
Oh, come on. Command blocks are terrifying.
Let me see if I can find one. This one. Can I paste this in chat? No, it's too long. It's like...
Can't you control A?
What?
Oh. Yeah.
I'm just going to do this. Whiteboard time.
Craig time. Let's go.
Text. Clipboard. What do you mean it doesn't contain... Can I not? Oh. No, I can. But it doesn't... How do I turn word wrap on? Can I do that? Anti-aliasing. I don't see word wrap.
I know.
Craig doesn't like it.
Yeah, just leave it there. That's fine. There's a what's that like group drawing thing on Discord? Just pull that up and we can scribble together. Oh wow.
I'm still scrolling over to the left. I'm not anywhere near on the screen. DIY word wrap.
Yeah.
The problem is I can't like click into the sentence. Oh, there's my cursor. Here it comes. There it is. If block, we'll do this.
There it is.
Yeah. Oh God, am I gonna have to? Because this is all JSON. Oh, I don't want to do this. I changed my mind. I don't want to do this.
Because it breaks the sequence.
No, there's just I had to list out every single piece of information for that hopper. Like slot 0, slot 1, slot 2, and what was in there. And yeah. I don't want to do this, but I'm doing it.
You're definitely an eldritch beast. I'll give you that.
Well, I didn't. Yeah, it was a pain. I'm still going. This is one command.
Yeah, I can tell.
Oh, here we go. Here's more NBT data.
Oh shit.
Can you guys see that through the chat? You probably can't.
No, but the point is how long it is and how much is in there.
Must refrain. Oh, there we go. There's the end. Ta-da!
I'm waiting to see it. Oh, there it is.
We'll have it cover up Craig.
No.
How to enable Vim motion in MS Paint. This isn't MS Paint. This is Paint.net.
Close enough.
Well, it's better than Paint because I got layers and shit like that.
True. But it is close enough. It's still called Paint.
Sure.
I use Fire Alpaca. You can animate in Fire Alpaca.
See, look, I can draw all that, but like now, if I grab this, ooh, it's a layer. Wow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I can prove that I can animate in this.
Am I gonna finally switch over to your view?
What?
What?
I'm not streaming, so it's okay.
Okay, whatever.
Where's... Oh, here we are. Here we go, boys. I'll put this in general on noob server. There you go. I can animate with Fire Alpaca. You can't do this with Paint.net.
Just put that together just now.
No, I put that together like a couple of days ago. It was another joke,
Nice.
but it's just appropriate.
It is appropriate.
Epilepsy warning.
I suppose it is. Yeah.
Dear. What else do I have? What else do I have in here? I can't show most of this, which is a shame.
How long have we been streaming? 2 hours?
Couple hours, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am nearing my bedtime though, so it.
Oh, it's a sleepy time for you.
It is sleep. I get up at 3 in the morning, man. My circadian rhythm is just thrown way
I am
off.
now streaming.
Oh, should we watch his stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
And look, there's a secret printer conference.
Can y'all see that? You should be able to see that.
Well.
Hello?
Hello, yes.
It's just loading. I see.
Mano says, Google search history, how to enable Vim motions in MS Paint. I remember, like, an ancient Tumblr meme, which was, how in the world do I rotate text in MS Paint? Instead of, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
And I'm Carmen Sandiego. Guess where I am?
Oh, yeah. Yes. There we go. Never mind that I nearly just ate shit immediately after taking off.
A double stream. We're watching you.
Hell yeah.
I'm streaming you
You're
stream.
watching you stream me.
Yeah. Oh god, it's gonna get even more meta if you decide to switch tabs and watch my stream on the stream. That don't do it. I said it jokingly. I thought it'd be funny, but now that I'm thinking about it, it'd be really dumb. Don't do it.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna freaking overload. Well, we probably already are.
You just, well, no, it looks okay on mine.
Does this game have New York? I know where you're going with that. You don't.
I'm not sure.
You know where he's going with that.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Well, we don't have the Hudson River.
Oh, that's not where he's going. What other famous airplane-related incident happened in New York?
Oh, here's the thing. I'm not American, so these things don't immediately come to mind.
It's not like it's one of those major things. I'm fairly certain that's something that's known around the world.
Does. I don't think it lets you.
What do you mean? You guys have to, like, aviation standards changed after that day.
He was going the Sully route.
Oh, he was going the Sully route.
He was going the Sully route. Oh dear. Yeah. I'm not very good at fly out.
Is this a Boeing? Well, when the hatch flies off, we'll find out.
Hang on.
Or when Ed shows up dead, we'll
Boeing.
find out.
It's Boeing. Now I'm unbalanced. Oh shit! Hang on.
What?
God, hang on. Can I hit it? No. Okay. Get back here. Get back here.
Oops.
They're accelerating quicker than I am, and I've got afterburner on. Get back here.
Are you
Just barely see it.
What are those missiles?
Yeah. Well, they're bombs technically. I think.
Rope, lamp
Oh, I
oil,
lost it.
bombs.
You want it? It's yours, my friend.
As long as you have enough
You
rupees.
could be going looking for the whistle blood. That's good. I like that. Hello, Nano. Is Nano new to the stream chat? I think they are. We've got a replacement Ben.
I don't think they're that new. I thought I saw them. Hello, maybe. I don't know.
Hello.
We'll find out. Let's scroll up.
Yeah, they are new. Look at that. I'm a genius. I was right and you were wrong.
Rhymes with it. Never mind. Oh yeah,
What?
he is new. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Nobody will ever replace Ben.
Well, no, that's a lie. Craig will replace Ben one day.
Okay, so the purpose of the stream was to discuss like burning questions that new people who are new to Redstone might have.
And
Obviously, we've
now,
gotten a little sidetracked.
now we have fly out. Yeah.
So I don't know if you have any questions. We'll definitely switch to that if you want, because that's kind of the purpose of the
Yeah,
stream, or not. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
it's fine.
None of us are new to Redstone. Damn it! That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, that's. I was kind of expecting that, honestly.
Yeah, I should have seen that one coming. That's
Yeah.
on me. Experience with okay, never mind. I like the caps just to drive the point home. None of us are new to Redstone, noob. Thanks.
This is true. But here's the thing. Okay, right. If we're, you can still like ask questions because like you can be new to Redstone and still don't know jack shit.
How
that
you
make
can be
sense?
experienced to Redstone and still be learning stuff. I'm still
Still don't know
learning
jack
stuff.
shit. Yeah, exactly. So like it's not that far off. Like, yeah.
Don't know
Forgot
if
where I was going.
I don't know if I
But
can
I'm sure you know
offer
what I mean.
anything of like substantial help to people who already know a substantial amount of Redstone though. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine. You'll figure it out.
I usually do.
Yeah, you're pretty good at figuring things out.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I was banging my head against the desk for Redstone related code. Try
Yeah, now
looking at
you've
some-
seen us.
What? I'm not sure what you mean
Look
by
at us
that.
go. Do you mean like modding redstone components or something?
Or like
I think I can
simulating
think of-
Redstone in code. Like,
Yeah. Also, how do you bag your head?
oh, he did say bagging. I did. I
Yeah.
auto corrected. I'm not experienced per se, but I'm also not completely new, so maybe not quite in the demographic. I don't know if you have any questions.
Yeah. Just
Like
ask the
like
thing.
I said,
See-
eventually I want to try and make a video to actually help people in that demographic. So any information that I can acquire from this conversation is helpful. Bagging heads, what Boeing does to whistleblowers. Jesus.
Oh dear.
I've coded redstone repeaters as part of a mod for another game. It's janky and only works in a very specific way.
That's typical for code, just in general.
Yeah, that is typical. I mean,
Yeah.
you can try and clean it up, but your first iteration is always going to be jank.
Curious. How do you generate that kind of thing?
Boeing bagging me? I don't know.
Yeah.
Cult of Done.
I see. Specific attack. What? Attacking what? The civilians, I can do that.
Are there civilians in your game?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Should I be showing this on stream? This is...
Not quite. I can go A10 mode, friendly fire time.
Specific text so it only spawns like when... How'd you go about designing larger things? I tend to make small things or variations. Actually, that's a good question.
I like that. You can
Yeah.
answer that, Noob.
I'm going to go to the game here because actually there's...
That's a good idea.
There's two. I guess there's two kinds of approaches to that. One is if you have a specific outcome in mind, that's one thing. If you don't have a specific outcome in mind, that's another. Like I kind of went over that in my base here. I didn't really have a specific goal apart from just building what I needed. And so the end result of this is after every. I may have to wait for the frames to kind of catch up. Now
It's
we're fine.
fine.
So every time I had a problem, it was always addressed with like a small small patch, right? And these patches just kind of compounded and compounded until eventually I had something like this, which I'm actually quite happy with. This is kind of like the base that I've always dreamt of building, but never really quite knew how to build because the idea is just too nebulous. It's not clear enough. You don't know what exactly the end goal is, so you really don't know how to get to where you're trying to get to, right? Versus if you were to go down the other route where you actually do know what you're going for, that actually makes it easier because then you can start to break things down. Somebody's talking here. Online platform to generate and share Redstone builds? Okay.
Reasonable.
One universal skill
Anyway,
with computer science and Redstone is breaking up breaking it up into smaller things. You need a way to breed them, to transport them, to kill them, and collect the drops. Yeah, that's basically it. I think it all depends on what it is you're able to clearly envision. And this is just going based on my own observations here. I don't know if this is definitely a thing, an actual thing. But if I have a general idea of what I want, like I want to build a mega base. What's a mega base do? What does it look like? How does it work? Things like that. Those are all the minute details that I don't quite have figured out. And so as a result, the project doesn't move forward as well as I would like it to. It stalls, right? Whereas if we have a clear outcome, we have a clear idea of what exactly it is we want. Well, now we can start to break down into smaller steps, you know? Like you want, you use the example, you want to build, make a cow farm. What are the smaller steps? You need to have cows somewhere. You need to bring them to, you're listing them all out right now because we know what it is we're trying to do. Almost exactly like programming. Yeah. Except without conveniences. Yeah, programming's a different beast. You don't quite get this nice visual interaction, which is actually why I like Minecraft and thought it'd be a great idea to separate Minecraft the game from Minecraft the engine. How do you get the chicken? Chicken and a cow?
Yeah.
Speaking of chickens, my chicken farm.
I agree.
Yeah. This was a fun little project. I put this together in the early game to give myself a supply of food, and I haven't used it in some time because it just gave me so much that...
Yeah, you're all right now.
Yeah, I was all right for a while.
Yeah.
I'm still eating chicken. Like, look, I've got chicken in my inventory. I made this months ago. Years ago, probably.
One of the minecarts isn't stopped properly, I don't think.
Don't worry about it.
So how does it work anyway? So, like, an egg goes into the dispensary when...
I'll show you here in a sec, but first I want to say, like, I've been munching on chicken for a couple of years now, and...
Yeah, you've showed me.
I've still got some left.
I like how you put the moss in that room between the...
in a nice...
Yeah. I like it.
Minecraft has a visual stuck, but it lacks things like naming functions. Yep, and that's the complaint that I've always had. Things connected to physical space have limitations. Yeah, you are right there, and that's kind of the interesting bit with code, is the fact that you can do things that space and time normally wouldn't let you do. What was I showing off? Chicken farm.
Chicken farm, yeah.
Chicken farm. It's not complex. So you have the sea chickens here. They drop their eggs. They go into this chute, which actually meets up with another chute that comes from the minecart drop off here. The eggs and everything from both of those go up into the dropper here, which just drops them back in. And I think I believe I have a filter system for the actual chicken. I may be mistaken. No, it all just goes in here and then it gets cycled back through.
Here's a question. Would you like to go into your Los Pollos Hermanos chicken farm?
The Los Pollos... God, do I still even have that?
That's what I'm asking.
Oh, why is my thing? There we go. Interesting problem I find with having the new problem. I missed what you said. The fact that everything needs to be a physical connection in space is definitely a limitation, but I do things that poses an interesting problem, but I find with having a new quote-unquote problem. Redstone sharing platform, like Planet Minecraft, like
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what that's for.
Logical redstone can be well organized, whereas more Minecraft-oriented builds spiral out of control with complexity. I might be missing the distinction there. But let's see. Los Pollos Hermanos. We're going to be in Alcatraz, I can tell you that. And I don't remember.
My favorite thing about that world was when I fuck with the maps on Alcatraz.
You jerk. Do I have a map? I do. Oh, we're going to see the aerial view of Alcatraz. Cool!
Oh, yeah.
That's dope. All right, I'm really glad. I like how that turned
That actually
out.
looks really cool.
Yeah. Planet Minecraft is terrible if you want procedural builds. Oh, that's true. Okay, it's going to take a while.
Yeah, this island used to have a village on it, and you can see how big it used to be.
Yeah, there's the village outline.
There's a lot of loading going on.
Yeah, somebody flew out this way. I don't think I did that. I think I took Nether portal.
Huh.
Which I don't think is still there, given that this was a server. It's all stored in separate files, so if I go in the Nether, I'm just going to get lost.
Oh. Do you have raincoats in Alcatraz?
No, for whatever reason, our raincoats went missing. I don't know what happened to them. What mod is the minimap? That one.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to take a while. Have we gotten to the town yet? Where was the town? 200, 200? Fuck it, I'll just teleport there.
Yeah.
Can I not TP? Do I have to open the LAN? I'm not going to open the LAN. Which direction do I need to go, though? That way.
Yeah.
Often that way direction.
Yeah. I'd still do this project with you again, because I started with all the terrain on that.
Yeah, you did, and obviously I still have that.
But you want to redo it, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while, though.
Yeah, well. I managed to make diorite.
Yeah, Elytra's probably faster. You're right.
It would be, yeah.
And then let's get some rockets. Is this a level 1, 2, or 3? I guess we'll find out.
Let's go with the level 2.
Well, it doesn't give me the option.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, have a good one, Freak Sam. Please no exploding.
Have fun, Freak Sam.
Have a good one.
I guess it'll be a while before we get to Los Pollos.
Yeah.
Like a long while. How far are we? We're 8,000 blocks out, Jesus.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, we're going for it.
It's like, but like, in this context, it comes back down to like, a bunch of small things add up to be a whole thing, right?
What are we talking about?
With redstone stuff.
Yeah.
Because those post harmonics that you built was like, it's a Rube Goldberg machine of lots of little things that all string together.
Yeah, but that one was kind of a grand plan, and it didn't really work out as a result.
Oh.
We are... That's only been 2,000 blocks. It's going to take us a while.
Yeah, it'll take you a little while.
It'll take a little while.
Couple minutes,
like I said, the only way I could really, get out there is to cheat and turn on cheats, but that requires opening up LAN, and I don't want to do that.
That's fair.
Again, I have to turn on cheats for that.
No, you don't, Nano.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, yeah.
Again, if you have that clear outcome, you kind of naturally know what kind of smaller components you need. But if you don't... I don't know. It's kind of like... If you don't know the overall... how do I put this? If you don't know the overall outcome, the overall system design, right? I suppose the system design and the outcome are two different things, isn't it? My head's fried right now. Like I said, it's late for me.
It is late.
It's late for me.
But
I should be going to bed by right about now, but regardless, knowing the exact system and knowing the outcome are two different things, is what I'm trying to say. If you don't know the outcome, you're going to have to do a bit of a discovery process where you kind of figure out what exactly it is you need. But once you have that outcome, I can promise you, you can figure out, the rest of it pretty easily. It almost comes intuitively. Or at least to me, it comes intuitively. It might not for you. I don't know. You don't need to formalize... Excuse me. You don't need to formalize your... Okay, we're just going to crash. It's hard to imagine starting a small part if you have literally zero idea what you're building. Yeah, the small parts definitely need the larger things for the context. Because if you're just building a small part, you don't know how it's going to fit. It's going to create problems. I'm building a calculator. I need to create an input system. Yeah. Having the outcome is too vague depending on what you ask. Again, that's the key there, Okay, this isn't working. There we go. Having the outcome, again, that's two different things. Like, it's one thing to know what it is you want as an outcome, as in, like, the specific details of the behavior and things like that. It's another thing to know how the system is going to be built. And that's the part where I'd say that's, like, the line you should probably cut yourself off at. If you know the outcome, but you don't yet know how to build the system, that's when you should start switching over to building, at least in my experience. Because otherwise you get into analysis paralysis, you start designing things and redesigning things, and you never quite get the designs quite right, and nothing ever gets done. Which is counterproductive because, as I've said before, why am I not going anywhere? Hello?
Hello?
What just happened?
A Minecraft moment.
Okay, we're just going to let the game kind of sort its shit out.
Catch up, yeah.
How far away am I? We're only about 3,000 blocks away. We're pretty close.
You are. If you've seen Noob's video on building his big railway thing, the problem that I think you brought up was analysis paralysis, where there's too much going on and you end up getting stalled because you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
There's too much to worry about, yeah. Like, when I'm playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, for example, I don't have a broad idea. I just put down some things and I make the shit go. And all that matters is... all that really matters is that I beat the goal at the end, right? Like, the method of how you get there isn't relevant. You just gotta beat the scenario. So generally, if the scenario has no time limit, I will spend a long time building a thing I'm really happy with. But if something's quite difficult, I will abuse my knowledge of the game to achieve that difficult goal as quickly as possible to get it done. And it requires...
I suppose the other aspect to it, and this is something I wanted to bring up, is just what exactly is an appropriate goal, right?
Yeah.
Because I've been hung up on redstone projects before because while the circuit works, I'm not quite happy with the size or the compactness or the speed or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a bad thing to try and optimize those things, but understand that if you're spending more time optimizing those things than utilizing it, it defeats the purpose of creating that circuit or that invention. Really, it's more... Okay, hello, we're going. I don't use elytras too often.
You got it.
I got it.
Figure it out. Yeah.
What was I saying? You don't remember, do you?
Nah.
No? Okay. Well, I was talking about...
We have a
Chat will
collective
remember.
hive mind.
That's true.
Yeah. They have a little bar that they can use to skip backwards.
Okay, so do you remember roughly where town was? It was like 200, 200, right?
I think it was around 200, 200. Just go to 0, 0. It was around the spawn chunks.
Wasn't that your, like, stupid bone meal farm? I'm not saying, like, it was stupid. I mean, it was literally stupid.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We are a hive mind.
We never finished that.
Nope, oh, yep.
Oh,
There's a thing. Nope, not the thing, but a thing.
a thing. You know, I just remember it was what? It was a pumpkin farm that fed composters, if I recall correctly. Like, that's something I need to do more in Minecraft, is like, just have fun and not worry too much about efficiency or anything. Because, like, when
Yeah,
I'm on server,
that's what I was saying. You kind of stress yourself out with that sort of thing, you know?
yeah, you do. Like, when I'm on servers, right,
I think I found it.
I have a different sort of mental outlook on what I want to do. Generally, it's I want to be a fucking idiot and annoy everybody on a server.
Yeah, you do.
Or, um, like
Oh,
I'm in a
there's the
different
labs.
Hmm? There's the what? Sorry, I'm waiting for the stream to
The
catch up.
labs.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah,
there they are.
the labs. I forgot about
Got it.
this.
This is where this is the one where you wanted to build like a centralized railway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the evil Lord Dissectimule still in here?
I don't remember.
Or did he die?
I don't know. We'll find out.
No, that was the underside of the labs. This was the labs. Yeah. And I'm not seeing the evil Lord Dissectimule. I don't think he's in here.
Oh no.
No, he's gone.
Is that a prototype of your rail network?
Yeah, this is where the rail network all started, was on this server.
Yeah. But you wanted it to be centralized, not decentralized, which is what you've currently got.
Well, I kind of wanted to go for a decentralized. Anyway, this ended up just becoming like a railway museum.
Yeah.
A very
Trains are cool.
terrible railway museum.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see either of these. You got a Pacific of some sort, and you've got a little diesel.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And we got the ticket office that was never finished.
And meter gauge tracks with like
And
2 feet wide rails.
The big tree that we never finished.
I don't remember the big tree.
Oh, and Los Pollos Hermanos.
I remember your blue house that I turned to concrete several times.
Yeah, you jerk. Wait, is this still concrete? No, it's concrete powder. I like this house though. It's nice.
It is. It's a very good little house.
Yeah, it turned out nice.
Very easy to ruin with a bit of water.
I did like the basement too. Oh, but I can't access it from here.
I don't remember you had a basement. I know you had the downstairs area. Oh, down here.
There it is. Yeah. So there was 2 switches and it was controlled by an XOR, so you could open it from either side.
Oh yeah, down behind the bookcase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was multiple layers. I didn't go any further than this though.
I don't think yeah, I remember this now.
Not a very practical storage, but it worked.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, reject practicality, embrace fun.
But this is probably the most decorated house I've ever built.
Yeah, but it looks good. Back rooms. You know what? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But on the subject of secret places, here's Los Pollos Hermanos.
No, that's my bamboo shrine.
Where? What?
Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember I would always go through this building the illegal way.
Oh, through the windows?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
The gunpowder factory.
So this was literally like our food supply. There was chicken in here. Wow.
Yeah.
There was quite a lot, too.
Yeah. This was just chicken.
Yeah, so this is where they would get chicken and feathers and raw chicken, apparently. We had the bathroom stalls. And over here we had the office, the orifice. With the, secret room led to the back. Oh, what's down here, I wonder? It's the frickin' meth lab. So yeah, it's frickin' Enderman.
Yeah. Endermen are evil. Murder it.
Yeah. I haven't been paying. I hope I get an illegal got better. What? I hope the
I hope
illegal
the
got.
eagle. As in the unwell eagle, you bingus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, this is basically an exercise of like daisy chaining systems, and I think I mentioned that myself before, yeah, to you.
Yeah.
Basically creating a Rube Goldberg machine, right?
Yeah, that's
Because
what it was.
it's one system feeding into another. So we have the
Yeah.
seed chickens here, we have the hatcher over here.
You mean the egg chickens?
What?
The egg chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they would spit their stuff up into this water pipe. It would go into here where they would hatch. Eventually they would die. The chickens would come up here and go into here. Oh, yeah, because we had mods on this. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we did. This fed bamboo into this single furnace. That's not a furnace.
The single furnace.
That single furnace, the furnace. And then they would all go up here. And Enderman would leave grass blocks everywhere.
Yeah. That's fine and reasonable.
I don't know what I broke. Oh well. Also back to redstone design, and some design concepts only arise when you look at the system as a whole. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Some design concepts only arise when you look at the system as a whole. For example, throughput and frequency of independent systems that might not work together. I'll be honest with you, I know what you're talking about just from the perspective of Factorio, and I do not know how to resolve that. That's actually something that I've been wanting to figure out, because I thought that knowledge like that would allow me to play the game of Factorio much better. But I haven't figured it out. Some subsystems might bottleneck.
Telling me
yeah. Sorry.
People keep telling me I'd like Factorio.
You might. It's fun.
Yeah, but like, I'm not sure.
You might actually prefer Satisfactory, but I don't know. I've never seen you do any sort of like factory-like stuff.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like people say, "Oh, Ed, you'd like this," and I'm like, "No, I fucking wouldn't." Trust me, I know me better than you.
Yeah, you know what you like. So here's the thing, right? Is again on the subject of like small iterative design. I designed all of that in one go, and it didn't quite work out as well. You saw the furnace was struggling with the bamboo. This doesn't cut it. So I ended up building this later. I never actually attached it. But the intention was to get like a little rail dispenser system going to kind of connect to multiple things, not just Los Pollos, but other things as well.
Cool. Yeah.
Didn't pan out because reasons. It was too ambitious, This was trying to do too much.
See, like, I kind of, like, there's a lot of stuff...
Oh, I forgot about this.
We've talked about, Noob and I, we've talked about, and we have very differing styles when we're playing on a server. Noob likes to go off and do his own thing, but I like to be more collaborative and interact with people.
Yeah, there's that too.
And this is part of why I like to be collaborative and interact with people, because this is all real cool shit that I had no idea was going on.
What now?
All the stuff that you're doing, that you're showing me,
I had
no idea of it.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to waste any time keeping people up to date with what I'm doing. I'm just doing.
Yeah, but like, it'd be cool.
Was this the server where we invited Good Burger? I can't remember.
I think so, yeah.
Did he have a base?
I got no clue.
To how to actually end up with a design that is working. I think it's probably helpful to specify that through my own experience, I am less inclined to overly design things, and I'm more inclined to get a general idea, like getting specific with the outcome, but general with the design. That's a good way of putting it, actually. Holy shit, because I was just talking about this earlier for a Patreon video. And I didn't quite have the phrasing right. But that's a good way of like specific with the outcome, general with the design. That's about how I go about things. A good engineer should be able to balance both. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read the rest of your message. My apologies. In my opinion, there are two things. One, how to make a good design, and how to actually end up with a design that is working. Good engineers should be able to balance both. Good design meaning like aesthetically or flexible
Functionally.
or functional, you know?
Yeah. Define good design, because
And I'm
that's
not getting into philosophical discussion, just more for clarity's sake. And this is just a habit that I've had from my old job. Is I like to be specific when it comes to talking about subject matters. Maybe we don't necessarily use the correct vernacular or the correct verbiage or anything like that. Maybe we're totally wrong with our definitions, but it's what it is you're trying to say that matters, not what, you know, the words that you're using. I mean, good depending on arbitrary metrics, spending time on optimization. You can over-engineer the same way you under-engineer. Okay, I think I see what you're talking about. So finding a balance where it's not overly engineered and it's super rigid, but it's not underly engineered where you end up with what is essentially like spaghetti code, where things become too much of a mess. I think I get where you're coming from. If I may make sure that I understand this, in the game that I'm building right now, I have a very general framework that doesn't really overreach. All it does is it just gives me a framework for switching between views because it's a point and click thing. Images on the screen are going to be changing, and those images have their own properties that I want to save. So a lot of this stuff is stored in objects. So what I do is each view is an object. I just switch out objects when I want to change views. It's a very, very basic framework. But what it's done is it has given me enough to sort of flesh out the rest of the game. And now that I've got a good chunk of the game actually built, I can now look at the game and go, now I can create a more specifically tuned framework that is more beneficial to this sort of game. May not be beneficial to every game, but it's beneficial to making these kinds of games. So it's structured but not too structured. Does that make sense?
I think it does.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think it does.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, I remember this. This was the castle that Eric tried to make. And supposedly Goodburger was in here, but I don't remember where. Did he just team up with Arctic?
I actually... Now I think about it, I'm not actually sure. I think that might have been the next server. The one with the tiny world border that we did.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. I remember the really long bridge, though.
Yeah, the really, really long bridge.
Yeah. This is why I thought it was a Goodburger's thing.
I don't know.
I don't know.
One of the most freeing things about my current projects, instead of worrying about generalizing my systems to work in any future game, I'm just saying fuck it and explicitly building everything. For this one specific... Oh, I see what you're saying. Is there a limit to how much you can type in chat? Because I'm noticing people are breaking up their messages.
Sure.
I
I think there is.
I hope there isn't.
Shall we find out?
Sure.
Let's go.
Should this feature? Yeah, that's definitely a good thing.
Yes, there is.
And that's something.
Yeah,
there's a limit. Okay, that's a good thing, and that's definitely something that I have
There you go.
come
That's the one
across
that you can
myself. Egg. There's suing egg. That's definitely something that I realized was a problem myself. Is every time I tried to make something, I would oftentimes catch myself thinking of how could I reuse this in future, and then building it in accordance to that. And yes, you are right. Don't do that. That's a dumb idea. What else is on here? I haven't been here in a while. I think at one point I tried making a cathedral somewhere around here, but never got around to it.
Yeah. I just remember the time I tried to build the a mix of
the spaceship.
one of the theme. One of the themes from Zelda, and also Welcome to the Black Parade.
One
Oh,
of
the
the
cactus spaceship.
yeah, the cactus spaceship.
That wasn't my idea. I forget whose idea that was, but I definitely helped with it. I think that was Kai's.
The spaceship? No, that was you.
Gunpowder farm.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't
no,
Kai.
the
It wasn't
spaceship.
Kai. It was Voldemort's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the spaceship was Voldemort's as well. I didn't really have. Did I have a base in this world? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I did. It was a little hole in the ground. I had a
Yeah,
hobbit hole.
yeah. Yours was across the wayway.
It was over the river, like there was the rickety wooden bridge near the bamboo shrine.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, down there. I had a hobbit hole.
Not, even Minecraft is 90% spaghetti code. It'll be fine. You know, honestly,
Yeah.
I don't think Minecraft is spaghetti code, and here's why I think this. Do you remember back when they released an update and they accidentally removed iron?
No.
No, you don't. Nobody remember that? Let your game be jank. No, you're right. Let your game be jank, but understand that you can improve it, right? And it's good to improve it because the more you improve it, the more flexible you can create. You create points of articulation that allow you to easily expand and upgrade it, right? But here's what I'm saying with Minecraft. I don't think it's too much spaghetti code because they accidentally removed iron at one point. And when I say they removed iron, like it got removed from everything. It got removed from command autofill suggestions. It got removed from the creative inventory. It got removed from recipes. It got removed from like anything and everything that had iron. It was removed from. That's some good code. That is some freakishly flexible code.
Right. Yeah. Actually, now I think about it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like the fact that they remove one object or one class or whatever represented iron, and it was removed automatically from everything else. That is some good code.
Not bad.
That's
fair.
That's some really good code.
I do like what Mono's just said about Minecraft Bedrock Edition. That's pretty good.
15-year-old code base, of course, it won't be perfect. That's true.
Reminder to all game devs, when you try to rewrite your game to be more efficient and perfect, the result is Minecraft Bedrock Edition.
Yep. Oh, was that the... What happened there? Was that the motivation behind Bedrock Edition, was to try and make the game more...
pretty much.
Really? I thought they just wanted to port it to C. Or the .NET framework, or whatever it is.
Something like that. I don't quite remember.
I don't remember.
I just saw the redstone torch.
Redstone torch.
This is a good world. We need this. I need this back.
Well, that's why I kept backups.
Yeah.
Although half the members are freaking gone, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. The redstone torch. There was something behind here, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot about this. What is this? I don't remember this.
For you to catch up on stream.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Council.
That's what it was. The Cactus Council. They had to port it to C, porting it to C in order to make it more efficient, I think. Because Java's not efficient?
Java's single-threaded. That's all I know about it.
What? Since when?
I don't know. Just the one thing I know about Java is that it's supposedly single-threaded.
Well, you can make other threads. That's not a problem. But it's the same thing as making threads in C. You have to fork the main thread and then assign the child a different set of code. It's weird, but it's how it works. It's all built on DOS, you know?
Multi-threading is just terrifying. Just in general.
It's not too difficult, but it is weird. Really big strides. Terrifying. Have you seen the data pack stuff they've been doing? Really big strides in modularity. I have not been keeping up with the data packs. Honestly, like, I really don't like MC functions. I don't like I get what they're trying to do. I don't think it's very practical. Especially, I mean, you saw let's go to the whiteboard. You saw this, right? Like, this is one command.
Yeah.
But if you say it's big strides in modularity, so compared to C and yes, you have different. You have multi-threading in Java. basically taking all the base game functionality piece by piece and making them into a modular system, which is nice. We're finally getting a modding API. I just wish it was better. I don't write data packs at all, so it might be hell, but to actually use. The thing with this, though, is that they didn't want data packs and MC functions and all these things to be a proper programming language. And I think that was kind of a mistake. Because now we're starting to see like people trying to make... I can't remember where I saw this. It was some video. Somebody actually tried to make like a proper physics engine using data packs. And they had some pretty impressive features. Like, No. This is somebody else. This is somebody else, and they had something going on. Like, you remember Super Mario Galaxy, where you had gravity that could like warp around a spherical object.
Yeah.
They had stuff like that going on, right?
Oh, fun.
And it's like, yeah, that's great, but because we don't have functions, because we don't have classes, because we don't have packages and things like that, interfacing with this data pack is enormously complicated. And the fact that you have to share all these variables through scoreboards, it just gets ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Yeah.
Dear. All right. I'm gonna be honest. I actually need to go do things IRL, and you need to go to bed.
I do. I'm getting very tired.
Yeah. So okay. So we started at 7 o'clock. It's now been 3 hours. So well done. You've reached the Twitch minimum standard for stream length.
Twitch has a minimum standard?
Yeah, you're supposed to do like more than 3 hours per stream, otherwise you don't get paid or whatever.
What? Okay, whatever. I'm not
they
even
don't
on.
pay you anyway.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not even on Twitch, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just a thing I happen to know.
That's dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Welcome to the internet.
Why do you have a Rubik's Cube as your background? Where? What?
Huh?
Oh,
No.
the Dunn Manifesto. That's right.
No, this is Craig. This is his desktop background.
No, this is the whiteboard. That's what he's asking about.
Yeah, this is Craig.
Yeah. So that's Craig next to the Dunn Manifesto covered in code.
Yeah. Hard to label, I agree.
And Craig.
All right. I'm gonna skadoodle.
You, sir, have yourself a day. I'm going to wrap up the stream here. I think
I'm
we're...
going to attempt.
Okay. I suppose I should stop watching your stream.
Yeah, good idea. Well, I just stopped streaming, so I'm one step ahead of you.
There we go.
All
right, well, thanks for joining me. I will
try.
probably be reviewing this stream in my off time just to see if I can extrapolate some useful information. Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Nothing.
You never know. Like,
Well, I mean, we got a couple good conversations in there.
Yeah, and honestly, trying to read the chat whilst also playing the game, whilst also talking to you, it's a bit much. So the fact that I can now go back later and I can read the chat at my own pace should help a little bit better. So maybe I'll find a little bit more relevant and useful information. We'll find out. It's up in the air. We'll figure it out.
Well, if you do this video about how to apply redstone ideas and whatnot for beginners and stuff, I will help.
Thanks.
So remember those Grian trap videos? If you ever watched those.
Was that the one with just the 4 doors or what?
Grian doesn't know anything about redstone, so he had all these like how to trap people videos, but they didn't use redstone. Like there was old-fashioned like torch drops and shit.
Oh my god.
Like using sand and piston, like just basic crap. And he had one of his mates just like stumbling around, muted, not saying anything, acting as like the victim of the trap.
Oh geez, I wonder what's going on here.
I am more than happy to be your little guinea pig in this sort of
video. if you want to. I was actually thinking more like Voldemort, since he is not super.
That's fair.
Redstone savvy or
myself and Voldemort at the same time.
Yeah, both of you. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna skadoodle.
You, sir, have yourself a day.
Have a good time. Everybody in chat, please don't cause any aircraft collisions.
In the near future.
Yeah, like within the next 21 days, please. Thank you.
21 days. Right. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Good luck. Good luck on your.
Yeah, I've got to get home too, mate.
That's true. All right, you, sir. Enjoy your travels, and.
I'll do this. No promises. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time I stream, I guess.
Yeah, whenever that is.
Whenever that is.